Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? How we doing? How we doing? Josue, what up, blood? My main man. This is my man from L.A. Josue from L.A. Big play, Bray. Where you been? Where you been, man? Long time no see. Triple G is sparring Bud. It's official. In my mind. It's happening in my mind. What's up, Zero? What's cracking? What's crack-a-lacking? Did the alert go out? It did. Good. Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear the alert went out. Word up. I know, but in my mind, I'd love to see that. What's up, Mike? What's up? Joseph Torres, what up? Yep, that's what they say. That's what they say. They say they got a great relationship. That's what they say. Crawford is not sparring Triple G, Mike, but that is what I would love to happen. That would be the perfect juxtaposition, the perfect leveling field. If Triple G got his fat ass in shape, what better opponent than Canelo? What up, Anthony? Hey, man, sometimes I got to do a little bit of clickbait too. That's what, I wasn't really trying to click. That's why I got the question mark there. That'd be dope. See, Arthur. Okay. If he could, if he could deal with Arthur, I'm with you. Why would he use Bivol? Bivol's nothing like Canelo. He fought Canelo, but he's nothing like him. You feel me? Do you feel me? Damn, nobody's calling in. What's going on? Well, my regulars usually call in. Ain't done it. I'm tired. I woke up early today. In this piece of shit state of Connecticut, this is the first day of school for kids. So I had to get up at like 7 a.m. with my kids. I had to drop them off. First day of school type shit. So I'm tired. I'm working. Other things, doing this. Tired, blood. Tired. Bivol would have been a great sparring partner. He's nothing like Canelo, though. Like, nothing like him. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? All right. What's popping? What's popping? Somebody call in if you'd like. If you'd like. I want to try and get these. We've been doing good with hitting the super chat goals. We've been doing very well with that. I'm happy about that. So let's keep trying to do that. Let's keep trying to do that. What round do you predict Crawford going down? Bars. I don't think Crawford is going to go down, to be quite honest with you. I don't think that's happening. It could, though. I just don't think it is. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it is. Oh, he's back.
Marco.
He's back. What's up?
Freaking sick. Yeah, I think I caught a cold from my nieces and nephew when I was out in Queens this weekend. So I'm working from home today.
How old are they?
8, 11, 13.
Oh, damn, you got a cold in the fucking summer? That sucks.
Yo, that's crazy, man. I think my immune system is extremely weak. That's bad.
It's because our wives be stressing us out. I get it.
No, my wife don't stress me out.
Man, all wives stress us out.
No, I've gone through a good month without stress, so I'm doing good.
Okay.
Hey, I want to ask you a question before a lot of people come up here. I want to ask you. So I was going back and watching Lennox last night. You know, I'm a big Lennox fan.
Mm-hmm.
So this might not be huge significant now because boxing has changed a lot, especially in the heavyweight division. But how significant is it that Lennox fought a lot in the United States, where AJ only fought once, he lost, and then he went back, never came back. Usyk hasn't fought in the United States. I don't think, has he?
I can't imagine he hasn't, but you might be right.
So is that like a big deal or not really?
Well, why would it be a big deal in your eyes?
You're the world champion. You're the heavyweight champion. You should come abroad and fight in the United States. Where, not saying fighting in the UK doesn't count, but in the United States, that's where you really make a name for yourself.
Okay, so Usyk fought one fight, so two. Inglewood, 1, 2, 3, three. Only 3 fights out of his 24 were in the U.S.
Okay.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
I don't think it matters. And Cinnamon Savage, what you mean excuses? I'm not even picking anybody for the 13. So what excuses you talking about? I don't think it really matters because I don't think it matters. It might. Yeah, no, because with TV and internet and shit, I don't think it makes a difference.
I feel you.
Yeah, but like Klitschko's. Well, but then it kind of does. So when Vlad Klitschko was reigning champion for 9 boring, long years, he fought for some reason he adopted Germany as like his second home,
Right.
even though he's Ukrainian, and he fought in Germany, and like it was whack. The arenas were like weird and dark. There weren't mad people there. It was always on Sky Sports, I believe. It was a So I believe it did affect his, beside the fact that it was super boring to begin with,
Mhm.
and the undercards had like whack ass fights that nobody cared about.
Right.
I guess it does affect a little bit. I guess it does.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that as far as the heavyweight division, and I guess it don't really matter in the UK because the UK is they boxing is so big over there, so them coming over here really doesn't matter like it. I don't even know if it mattered back then, but I was just wondering.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Let me see something here. I'm curious right here. I want to see tell me if I sound any different.
We can't hear you.
No,
Not at all, no.
Now you hear me, right?
Yeah, you
Now we
good.
hear you perfect.
How about now? Can you hear me okay?
The
It's
other
a little
one's better.
rough. Yeah,
It's rough. Like, what's this sound like?
Oh,
a
actually,
little
it got
muffled.
better.
It's muffled?
A little bit.
Okay. Like a lot, or I'm okay?
You okay?
Okay, but the other one was way better. The other one sounded way better.
Yeah.
Um,
And this one's way better, right?
Whoa.
Hello?
Yeah, I think this one sounds a little clearer.
This one's okay. But the other one was okay?
It was okay.
But it was like, all right, because I think it's dying. So I'm trying to figure out if I should just toss it in the garbage or what I should do with it. All right. Anyway. Sofia Vergara is amazing. Huh? Sophia, that's the way you spell the capital of Bulgaria. So is that what you're talking about? I'm confused. Jackie,
No,
what's up?
Vlogs is just horny, so he's thinking about some Mexican actress.
Jackie, I saw you defending me on TBV. Appreciate you. Thank you. Fucking.
Well, and the boxing was.
Yeah, you got people that just say goofy shit. So I heard she was like, she was defending me. It was nice. That's what happens. But when you're on a platform where there's a lot of people, you're always going to get, you're going to get some hate. It's part of being on a platform with a lot of people.
Yeah, Two-Tone had it worse. Guys want to fight Two-Tone. This guy's the one to fight Two-Tone, for fuck's sake. That's crazy.
Two-Tone also comes, telling dudes to take the dick out their mouth and that they have no fathers, and you know how he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this era is very weird, man.
Mind your business, Mo. So TBV got some crazy callers, a lot of drama, dudes. I know. That's a fact. They be doing it unprovoked. Yeah, I know. That's all right. I've learned a long time ago not to really care about, like, I care what people who are friends or who I give a shit about say. Like, that I'll care about. You know what I mean? Like for example, if some of you guys here that I talk to all the time says something fucked up, it actually would bother me. But if it's somebody I'd never met, like some random fucking person, I could care. Like, I'm not trying to sound cool. I really mean it. I don't give a fuck at all if it's somebody that I don't know or give a shit about at all. And in this game, you're gonna have to, get your skin a little leathery for that kind of shit because, that's the way that is. Can't say mostly about you, right? Mad people are talking about that Rampage. What's his name? Raja, I guess that's his name. Thing. Boots versus Bud making next. I don't think Bud fighting Boots is akin to Canelo fighting Benevidez. Do we agree?
No, I disagree.
How so?
I think that would be a lopsided beatdown. I don't think Boots has a chance.
Here's what I mean. The fight actually happening. I don't think either of the A sides, the elder statesmen in either of those matchups would take the fight. That's what I meant.
Oh, right. In that sense, yeah, definitely. I mean,
Boots isn't taking that. I mean, Bud's not taking that fight.
I don't think either of them are taking that. Bud does nothing in the game from taking that.
You know how low the money would be for Bud if he took that fight?
I'm not so sure Bud would get a one-sided beatdown. I'm not sure.
I think so. I think just so same way how you guys seem to think that Canelo is a simple one-dimensional fighter, Boots is the exact same way. He has no dimensions to his game at all. He's just all flash, no fire.
Huh. Really? You don't see the defense, the movement, the speed, the power, the angles? None of that?
No, all I see is athleticism. I don't see him thinking his way through a fight at all, which is why he struggled against guys like Karen.
I kind of agree. I gotta see. I just want to see. I gotta see Boots fight. If it's not an A level, at least a B plus fighter.
I mean, I'm with what CT just said. You might be right. I think he's one of the most talented fighters in the sport, Bud. But as I always quote Big Daddy Kane, you got to show and prove.
We haven't seen it. So,
what up, E-Rock?
What's going on?
My man. Well,
it's just we've seen Bud plenty of times think his way through a fight and figure a guy out, like see the gears turning, and you can see the changes and the waves and the movements in a fight. I could say the same for the guys like Bam or guys like or even Tank, but I've never seen Boots have that in a fight.
He actually showed us he don't have it, like in the Karen fight. He couldn't adjust.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bud, I was saying, I mean, you see it in the title here. Triple G would be the perfect sparring partner for Bud. I know that's not happening probably, but that would be a perfect sparring partner.
Yeah, I mean that'd be good.
What? Like,
It's,
like I know that he's not similar. Like Canelo definitely has a little more quote unquote slick black fighter in him than Triple G does, but close. Iron chin, hard punches, aggressive, come forward, chugging forward, locomotive style.
yeah, I said that'd be good. I just don't like how people just pretend that racism don't exist in boxing. Like everybody, all the Canelo fans are now saying, "Oh, it's not about race. It's this and that and the other." And he just helping Boots, blah blah blah. I mean, Boots is just helping Canelo. But if it was, or if Boots and Ortiz was fighting, no, not even that. If Ortiz was in Bud camp and Boots wasn't in Canelo camp, they would be giving all type of slurs in the comment sections. You know it. It'd be a complete.
I don't believe
Sound
it.
a little, Bud, you sound a little muffled.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of hoarse.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
my man
what?
sounds sick.
They would be going crazy in
Oh,
the
he's sick.
comment
It
section.
sounds like he's just far from the mic to me. But okay.
He's disrespectful to the Mexican fan base. You know how they be. It's like everybody just ignore that. But
That's not true.
nah, it's that. So who are the people that I see in the comment section talking about
Killing me, brother.
Wakandans, all the Wakandians, the blacks, this and who? They all racist, right? So don't tell me.
Wakanians.
That
Oh,
it's not
that's
true.
what's his
It's
face.
plenty
It
of them.
says that. The hell's his name? Malachi.
But a lot of people say that. It's so many comments I can say that they say on YouTube constantly about.
So wait, do you agree that Boots doing that is selling out?
Not necessarily selling out.
Selling out to what?
He shouldn't have went to that camp. That's all I'm saying. But it's not going to really help.
Marco, selling out to what?
There was a topic on the show earlier, just selling out. I guess to black people, like a black guy shouldn't help another black. A black guy shouldn't help another black. A Mexican dude prepare to beat a black guy. I know. I didn't say
The
this.
fuck? Are we grown people or are we little kids? Like
I'm
what
with you.
the
That's
fuck?
what people been saying.
Boots and Bud ain't friends. They ain't brothers. They ain't blood.
And based on that, then no black people should ever fight each other.
Elite fighters shouldn't
based on
do
that
it.
logic.
They don't have to be brothers in order for them not to do it, because Canelo, he didn't walk out Tank for his Mexican brother. He said no. Why didn't he walk out Tank? Because of his races, because of the culture, because of his culture and his people. That's why he didn't walk out Tank towards a Mexican fighter. So that was all about race and all about culture, right or wrong.
Yeah, I don't know about any of that shit. All I know is I'm Mexican, and if the shoe was on the other foot and I saw Virgil in Boots camp or whatever, I wouldn't think anything of it. In fact, I think it's really funny because I saw that Boots picture with Canelo, and I thought, oh wow, look, he has another sparring partner, and that whole the race part of it never even once entered my mind. I was like, oh okay. In fact, I thought, wow, that's so cool of Canelo, because he has a similar style to Virgil, that he's helping out Boots get ready for Virgil. So quite frankly, in my opinion, I think the person who gets more out of that sparring session is Boots more than Canelo.
Well, I mean, Boots is a 3D printer, is close to a 3D printed Bud as you can get from any other fighter. Like I'm not saying they're exactly the same, but that's the closest I would say.
And he's a southpaw too, so
he's a switch hitter, right? He switched.
But to me, I think Boots has more power than Bud. Let's be honest. You guys agree?
No.
Boots has
I disagree entirely.
You know what it is, Anthony?
No.
Yes and no. Boots has more maybe one-shot power if you like measured it, but Bud places them so well and throws them so perfectly. That's a tough
one. He has timing.
The timing, but also he throws short. This is when I released my Powder Punch Hard video. He does everything you're supposed to do. He throws them short. He puts his shoulder behind him. He always aims down. I don't know, but if you look at like if they both hit a punch machine, I don't know who would hit harder. But in the fight, I think Bud is able to deliver it harder.
He has more consistent power because Bud places his punches more consistently. I agree with you.
Bud had like 12 KOs in a row, and you're saying Boots has more consistent
Right.
power? That's
Exactly.
crazy to me.
But look,
No.
He's literally less consistent power.
No, but again, there's a difference between measuring punch power, like pounds per pressure, like Rocky 4 with Drago, and a difference between knockouts. Knockouts can come from just punch placement and setting traps and all that. So are we talking about who can get the knockout? Then yes, Bud. Or are we talking about who would actually hit with more pounds of pressure per inch?
and
I'm talking about pounds per square inch.
Maybe Boots. Maybe. It's hard to tell.
The guy who said he didn't look at it as race, I get that. You're the minority, and I'm like that too. But the majority of people are like that. And they said, oh, he's preparing him for Ortiz. It's a justification for Boots doing that. Because just a week ago, Boots was a duck. He was a coward. He was this and that for not fighting Ortiz and taking the tune-up. Now everybody just bowing down to Boots like he's some great because he's going against Crawford. You see what I'm saying? So
No one's
that's
bowing
like
down to Boots.
he just everybody talking. Oh, it's so great for Canelo, but last week he was a duck, right? He was a coward. He didn't want to fight Ortiz. He ducked and smoked. He wanted Mr. Tune-up and everything.
still
But
a
now
duck,
he's
though.
so great.
He's still a duck. He dug Ortiz. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I just felt like, I don't care that he did it though. And then I don't like people say, "Oh, Bud fans are mad and they scared and worried." It ain't one Bud fan that nobody can post a comment that we said we scared or we worried about Boots.
I think the racist fans that we're talking about are the more extreme Canelo fans. You can say there's racist fans with every fighter's fan base.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
But the majority are in. I'm telling you, the majority of the race fans are Mexican fans. I see it every day. Oh, I could name a bunch of statements that's racist that they make.
Was.
Well, you know what? I'll say that my experience is a complete polar opposite, and from my experience, the fan base that makes it more about race is the black fan base. But that's just from my experience of what I've seen.
Tell Marco
about this
we
because
can
I'm
pick
not
a
allowed
video. We could pick a video and Marco go through the comments, and you will see my point.
Well, we don't have to do that. Like, what do you mean? Look at this channel itself. The majority of people in this community are black, and they're pro-black fighters. They come on here and say the exact same thing. The majority of, in fact, the majority of programs on this website on YouTube are pro-black fighters, and they're black communities, they're black fans.
Okay,
They're
who is pro-black?
How come we
the
talking
person
about
in the
race?
chat. Look,
It's
the
crazy.
person in the chat who just said that, Yayan. He said, "I'm as pro-black a fan as can be," or something like that. Look,
there he is.
There you go.
Listen, I'm not pro-black. That's you.
Well, look at Yayan though. Look, he's on the screen, and he's on the chat every day. He's been in the community since the community started, right, Marco?
Yep.
Okay, but that's one.
And that's okay.
That's one.
That's okay. I don't personally. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying that I don't think that's correct what you're saying.
There's I think inherently in sports, especially in boxing, most people support a little bit more their own race or their own culture. It's not only just race; sometimes it's culture. You know what I mean?
Look,
and for me as a boxing fan, I gravitate more towards a style than the race because
me too.
Well, Anthony, let me ask you: Are you Italian or Hispanic?
No, I'm Hispanic. I'm Dominican and Cuban. And
so that name could be an Italian name, so you kind of confused me. But okay, you're Dominican and Cuban. Okay, so you're Hispanic. Okay, yeah.
So for me, I gravitate to the more come forward style of fighting, like the type of fighters Canelo is. I'm not. It's the style that I gravitate towards, not the race of the fighter.
Right, but you have to understand too, which since 2020, there's been the movement, in the black culture, and people have been, coming together way more after the fucked up shit that happened with George Floyd and all that. So we're seeing a more of an insurgence of that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like the civil during when Ali was fighting, there was a civil rights thing going on, and you saw more of that. And then the Mexicans have gone through their thing with the ICE and all that happening. So there's insurgences periodically throughout history of certain races or cultures kind of coming together in solidarity.
And Marco actually, and the funny thing is, people, because I'm Cuban, assume I would gravitate more towards the defensive style fighting. Like the American style, or like the European style, which the Cubans do, which is defensive first with
Right.
lack of with a lack of entertainment sometimes and stuff like that. And when I say that, I gravitate more towards that come forward style, like you see with a Tito or something like that. They're shocked that I gravitate more towards the style, being that
Listen, bro. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying you're the minority. I'm the minority. I picked Ryan to beat Devin. I picked Benevidez to beat Andrade. I picked Canelo to beat Charlo. But the majority of fans are not like that. If you go look up the Tio eating bananas video, if you look that up right now, look at the comment section and tell me what is 90-something% of the fans in that comment section, and tell me they're not racist. They're there. They're every day, all over YouTube. You can pull up that video right now, Marco, and read the comments. I don't even have to know what's there. I know what's there. So we can't pretend that it don't exist because you're not racist. But there are mostly race fans in boxing. And that's just the facts of the matter. That's all the people defending Ryan Garcia just having a win over Devin Haney are mostly race fans. You respecting a cheap win just because, at
that's
least he beat
casual.
him.
That's probably the racist. That's not hardcore boxing fans though. That's casual fans that don't watch the sport.
That's most. Even Fight Hub, they posted the video with Canelo in the ring. Oh, the title was Canelo firing off, blasting off pads on the mitts, looking to knock Crawford ass out. That's disrespectful as hell. What type of media bias is that, to knock Crawford ass out? Even when he gives his interviews, you can tell he's
Bro, look at your
biased.
name on YouTube.
He's
Bud won't
biased.
stop Canelo. That's
My
crazy.
name is a prediction for a fight. It's a prediction. Everybody got their right to a prediction, right? So I have my right to a prediction. That has nothing to do with race. He is the media, but you can tell when he does interviews that he's completely biased towards Canelo, and it's because he's Mexican. I'm talking about Marcos Villegas, and that's a fact. Every time he tried to convince you can see it in all the videos. That's what they do. Ali said that another one. And if you give your honest opinion, they'll try to convince you that Canelo gonna beat Crawford. That's racism, bro. Nobody dumb.
I don't think that's racist. I don't think it's racist to promote the most orthodox, dominant opinion in the sport since that fight has been talked about. I don't think that's racist. But what I will say is, I think this conversation, for whatever reason, has moved arenas to where it's not really constructive, because somehow this conversation became about racism between Latinos and Latin fighters and black fighters and Latin fans and black fans, when the whole reason this discussion started is because a black person, Bernie the Boxer, said that another black person was doing something out of school. So I don't understand. Like, to me, this just seems like something that black fans need to hash out on their own. Like, me as a Latin person, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got no opinion whether to say like, oh, Boots is selling out the black man or whatever, because I'm not black. You know what I mean? So I think you guys need to like figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is, guys, that's silly. That's silly. And I'm not trying to overstep. I know I'm not black, but just in general, by that logic, that means that black people can't fight each other, but they do. Like,
some people have that ethos, though.
Listen,
some people think that they shouldn't. Some people think that Devin shouldn't fight.
We're the same race fighting each other, like, for the most part. You know what I mean?
You're right, but that's not the green print, right? That's not the green print.
Whenever an incident happens, every racist person immediately says race has nothing to do with it, and that's just not true. If you're not black, you don't know what black people go through. You get to see being treated different in stores, walking in the bank, people crossing the street, not to walk by you. If you're not black, you will never understand that. So you can't tell us racism don't exist when we experience it every single day. So when you see videos of a white person stealing out of a store, the comments are only about the crime. Oh, they're stealing this and that. But when it's a black person, it's about race. Oh, fatigue. It's the same people. I knew it was black. Oh, the monkeys, EBT. You see all those comments, but you don't see it in any other comment section. Only with black people do they bring up race. Whenever somebody else does the same thing, race isn't brought up. That's the difference. So everybody is extreme to pretend it doesn't exist when it exists. every day.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with a black guy telling another black guy that he's a sellout? You get what I'm saying? Like,
It's not about what Bernie said. Even if Bernie
it
didn't
is.
say
That's
that.
100%. What do you
No,
mean
it's
it's not
not.
about what he
I
said?
didn't
It's
even hear
100% about what he said.
Bernie said. So it don't have nothing to do with that. You know,
Well, I
Bernie
suggest you
don't
go listen
speak.
to what Bernie said, because
Bernie
that's the
don't
entire
speak for the
what
black race.
precipitated this whole thing.
Bernie doesn't speak for the entire black race, and it ain't even about him selling out. I don't feel like he sold out. I just said he shouldn't have did that because it's just unethical. You should have stayed out of it if you don't want to fight Boots or Bud. Stay out of it. Why are you getting involved in that? He looks stupid punching that bag. To me, it don't even look right. And I'm not even a race fan, but the same way Canelo didn't walk out Tank for that reason is the same reason Boots shouldn't spar Canelo for the Bud fight. Period. What is your reasoning for Canelo not walking Tank out?
Canelo's a big fan of Tank, though.
What's your justification for Canelo not walking Tank out?
He's a
I
big
don't give
fan
a
of
shit
Tank,
what
though.
Canelo does or doesn't do.
Well,
Quite
no,
frankly, that shit doesn't
but
really
listen,
affect me.
what's the justification for it? Why didn't he do it?
I don't know. You tell me. I've never
Because
heard
he
this
was
story
fighting
before.
a Mexican fighter.
I
So
never heard about that either. So
look,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I can tell you this: I
so
would not give two
there.
shits if he walked out Tank for every single
So
fight
you need to
forever.
catch
It
up
would
on
make
your
no
knowledge
difference to me.
before trying to debate this. You need to do some research because if y'all
But I'm
unaware,
not debating. Okay, but this is the thing. Listen to what I said, though. You're not listening to what I said. I'm not. I don't think that the debate is Latin fighters versus black fighters. Like, this is just a dumb debate to even have, because it gets us nowhere. I'm saying that there's the only constructive conversation to have is, why would a black person think Boots is a sellout? Because that's what this is about. Like, what did
it's
Canelo do?
not
So is Canelo's racist now because he wants to fight a black fighter? I don't understand what your
using the word
thesis is. Like,
sellout.
what's your point?
Using the word sellout is taking the context out of the situation. That's what Bernie said, but it's just something that shouldn't have been done. That's all. That's how we feel.
what?
That's the way y'all are. Like I said, you say, "Oh, nobody have a problem with Ortiz if he was sparring."
Well,
Bud
I'm just saying,
versus
because I'm Mexican, I
Canelo.
would not have I don't know about anybody else, but me
Okay, and I
personally,
said
I wouldn't have a
you're
problem.
the minority, but most of those, like, look, put up that Tio video. Those the fans I'm talking about. They everywhere.
Bro, Teal's not even Mexican.
It don't matter, but they still listen. It don't, but they treat them like that. They're gonna be talking about great
They don't. What do
Kool-Aid.
you mean? I don't treat him like that. I don't think he's a
They're gonna
Mexican.
be
I don't
talking
identify
about
with him.
they're gonna be
That dude
talking
was
about
raised in Florida. What the fuck?
chicken, watermelon,
That dude
and
was
grape.
raised around white people.
Where does chicken, watermelon, and grape pop come from? That's racist words that they say. This is all over YouTube, so don't tell me that it don't exist. Y'all want to act like, oh, nobody's racist. It's just boxing. It's not just boxing. It's all about race. It's all about culture for most fans. And that's just the fact. If y'all don't even know why Canelo didn't walk out Tank, then you need to start doing more research or look in more comment sections and
I
see
could give
what's
two
there and not
shits
what you
who
want to
Canelo
see.
walks in and out of the ring. That makes zero difference to me. All I care about is X's and O's and left hooks and right straights. That's the only thing I really give a shit about, quite frankly. I don't know, but that's me personally. I'm not representative, apparently, of every single fan everywhere.
And just like Bernie, don't represent all of us. It's the same difference. But it's just a coward move to me. He's just doing that to hate on Bud. But it's not gonna work. He gonna smoke Canelo, and I bet you Boots don't go to 168 and
uh,
fight Bud.
yo, are you betting on the fight?
Yeah, I'm betting on a fight.
Oh, cool.
I bet it on Spencer Bud at 15800.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. LOL. They getting in the ring soon, and that'll be it. She is
Yeah,
correct.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
This Bud guy logic, talking about you, I assume, equals don't walk out with Tank, you're a racist.
And be quiet. You in the comments. Get up here and talk. Nobody want to hear you talk.
Dry your
Like,
eyes. They're coming at you, Bud. They're coming at you.
they're not even man enough to come on here and say the nonsense they say verbally because it sounds stupid. That's
What
why
happened? Who were you screaming at? Your voice is shot.
yeah, most of the people in the comment section only being there. No Canelo fans rarely come on, panels to debate because they just say dumb shit all over and over and over.
We got a Canelo fan in here right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
sure
a
most of
Canelo
the-
fan.
Well, I
it's
was
a
talking about
couple
E-Rock,
on
but yeah,
here,
you are too.
but most of the people never come and defend Canelo in the live panels. They only stay in the comment section.
I'm a fan of both of them. I just pray to Jesus, to
Hey,
Hashem,
look,
to
that's
Buddha,
it. See what?
to Allah, whoever you pray to. I pray that we don't get a boring counterfest.
See what CJ Rich is saying? That's what I'm saying. We can't pretend it don't exist all over YouTube. It's in every single comment section, every single day.
What is?
Racism.
I mean,
Okay, I don't think I think it. I would agree that it is. I'm just saying, like, that's not the conversation that we're having. That's a totally different
Exactly.
It's
conversation.
part of
Like,
it,
you're
though,
trying to take a conversation that we were not having and making it that conversation where it's just
because
like, okay,
it's a
We're trying to
part
talk about boxing, you know?
yeah.
It's just no. And boxing,
yeah, we don't get
comments,
much of the
it's
racist
about
shit
that.
in this room. But
Yeah.
Well,
you're right. So, but certain channels, that's what they built their whole following over, is just, you know,
Yeah, which is not cool. That damages the sport. Like, we should be loving the sport, praising the sport, not like making it about all these racial
they
things.
said it's good work for Canelo, but I guarantee you, if Boots would have went to Bud Camp, they'd be shitting all over Boots. Oh, he's a hype job. He's just another Wakandan, hoping another
Oh.
Wakandan. He's this, he's that. He ducked Ortiz. That's what they'd be saying. They wouldn't be praising him. They'd be talking shit about him. And that's fake. Fake ass boxing fans.
They want me to give you a
I hate
Ricola. Ricola. Oh shit! Now y'all don't care about racism, huh?
I will say this though, that thing about the thing that
son.
Bernie said going on that whatever stream and saying that kind of makes the Bud Camp look kind of bad, man. I'm like, this is a little bit of a chink in the armor. Like, me as a Bud fan, I feel like, bro, why would you go out there and say that? Like, you're showing weakness.
How was it
You know what I'm saying?
when they said they're gonna
What did he say?
that night?
Well, he went up there. Basically, I'm saying that. So basically, he went on like some stream or something in an interview and said and was saying that that something
Everybody
like
got a price.
Boots is selling out the community and something like that, and you know, he shouldn't be going over there and helping out Canelo, but you know, they know what kind of person he is and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, it's weird to me simply because I don't recall ever anybody from the Bud camp or Bud himself making a stink about the kind of sparring partners another camp was using. So that makes me think like it's almost like, oh, he blinked, you know, like he's like they're worried about something. It makes it seem like they're worried about Boots being in that camp.
I know about Bernie a little bit, and I don't know him personally. I've never even interviewed him, but I know that he says a lot of provocational shit. So, you know,
provocation in terms of like insincere, like he's just trying to promote, or you mean like that's the kind of he's a controversial figure?
Yes, I believe he believes it. I don't think he's full of shit. I think that's what he believes, but he says a lot of things like that, like from what I've seen of him. So,
let's see.
A Mexican would not, Ortiz would not have went to Bud camp to train him for Canelo.
Bro, yes, he would. And
Y'all
that's fine.
say it all you want, but it don't.
That's fine.
I would want him to personally.
Yeah,
I would want him to, because he's gonna fucking learn. Like, what do you mean? He's a young dude,
and that's fine.
So how can we take
There's no
word?
problem.
Y'all said y'all don't see it in the comments.
Bro,
so
my favorite boxer, Bam Bam, is rooting for Crawford.
Yeah, he is.
I'm fine with that.
I can't wait until this fight, because all these niggas gonna make excuses when Bud stopped Canelo. Oh, he was on snack.
Promise me one thing, Bud.
Y'all ain't gonna give him his
promise me one thing. Oh, please. If Bud loses, come back.
I'm gonna be back, and Bud ain't losing.
Hey, leave that name too. Leave that name. Don't change that screen name.
I'm gonna be back. Bud,
you're gonna leave the name?
What you say?
Are you gonna leave the name if Bud loses?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my look. I'm gonna change my name when it's time to change my name, just like I did for the Spence fight. Once it was over and everybody seen I knew what I was talking about, then I changed it, and I changed it way before this fight was made because I knew.
Wait, were you rooting for Spence versus Crawford or what?
No. My name was Bud. Go stop Spence.
Oh
so,
yeah.
No, I wasn't rooting for Spence.
That's funny.
And everybody said what y'all said. Oh, he's not gonna stop Spence. You're gonna have to change your name. The same shit I'm hearing now.
That was right, but fight. The difference was 3 divisions Just saying.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. We gonna
And
see
like
the
a half a dozen world titles later. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But again, he has the tools to do it. I'm not sitting here saying there's no way he could stop Canelo. I don't think it's very likely, but it's possible. You know what I mean? Very unlikely. I'm going to do 90% he won't stop him. That's
So
how
Jackie, you coming on the panel after the fight? I know you got Canelo, so you gonna actually join the panel? Because I want to see that. I know a lot of these people saying they're gonna be back, gonna disappear, but it's cool.
One thing I will say though is that you say Canelo fans are the ones making up excuses. I don't know, man. Last night the Bud fans on the panel were the ones making up the excuses. Oh, Tim Cheatham, he's a bad judge. Canelo's got the judges. Canelo's got the judges in his pocket. He's got the refs in his pocket. He's the A-side money fighter. They're already getting ready for Bud to lose.
Favorite fighter is Bud. So if anything, Bud should have the heads
advantage.
up.
Yeah, he should be running into his corner telling him he's down on the card, just like he did with fucking Shiraz, right?
Nobody worried about none of that. Bud
Turkey's going for Crawford.
Bud already said he's down on the card before the fight starts. Everybody know when you fight Canelo.
Canelo said it too, which was funny. Remember, he goes, "Turkey, you're going to be mad that night."
Yeah.
I know.
Everybody know that Canelo up on the scorecards before the fight even starts.
Hey, don't make excuses now, bro. Here you go with the excuses. They haven't even gotten in the ring, and you're already saying he's down on the scorecards. That's scandalous, bro. You better watch what you say. Bernie the Boxer's gonna call you a sellout, bro. Chill.
Who made excuses? Bud undefeated, but y'all make excuses for Canelo losses. Oh, he was young when he fought Floyd. Oh, Bibble was too big.
He hurt his hand, just like Shakur. He hurt his hand, bro. Come on, cut him some slack. Shoot him some bail.
But y'all made excuses for Canelo, right or wrong? Y'all made excuses for Canelo, right?
Well, what's the difference between an excuse and something that's a real part?
Nah,
if you can't have an analysis, Marco. Otherwise, you're making excuses. You can't analyze the facts.
Well, as a fighter, as a former fighter, there's always a reason why you lost, and you're not saying I would have won. You're saying I would have won if I didn't do this, but that places the onus on you. Like,
listen, you can't say if you don't. You shouldn't get in there if you're gonna have excuses.
That's absolutely right.
And look, the excuse that they're using for Canelo was he was too young. He had more fights than Floyd Mayweather. So he's not. He had 5 title defenses and 42 fights.
That was a catchweight too.
He's too young. And Canelo chose to.
No, those were Tijuana cab drivers, bro. Like all those Mexicans, they pad their records. Tijuana cab drivers. What you mean? They had more fights. He fought more cab drivers.
The experience of Floyd Mayweather trumps all that.
Canelo has
and Floyd was #1 pound for pound during that time.
They got cab drivers when you compare them to Bud. Come on, man, that's excuse.
Marco, you honestly thought Canelo had a chance when that fight was made? Like I said, Canelo was too green. Like there was no way that he was beating Mayweather.
Floyd?
Yeah.
Rooting for Floyd too. So
I thought the Mexicans said Floyd. They said Floyd was a.
But I didn't think he would win. But I thought he had a chance just because.
Did you think it was too early for Canelo to take that fight?
Way too early.
It was too early.
Oh my
God! But it was too early.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
So they didn't say Floyd was scared to.
Yeah, no, he took it, but he wasn't gonna win.
I mean, like I said, I thought the size. I remember that was the fight where I really gave Floyd a lot of props. That was a 1,000,000,000% lose-lose for him. You know what I mean? 1,000,000,000% lose-lose. Like, just like I believe this is for Crawford. I mean, for Canelo, excuse me, to lose-lose. Like, you beat him, you beat a smaller guy. You lose to him.
Michael, the fans were saying Bud was scared to take that fight with Canelo when it was brought up. That's why.
Well, he's the one who said there's weight classes for a reason. I don't know what you mean. That was his immediate reaction. He literally said so.
The first thing he said was like, hell nah. And then about a week in, he started, he got gassed with premium high octane because of how easily he beat Spence and how the world was just like
Floyd
saying that he's Superman. And then he changed his mind.
No, I meant to say, they said Floyd was scared to take the fight with Canelo. That's what Canelo kept was saying, and that's what the Mexican fan base was saying.
I ain't nobody.
That's crazy.
Can I ask a question, Marco? Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, my man, Bud gonna stop Canelo. Why is this fight so personal to you?
It's not really that personal to me, but it's just the nonsense that I hear. Everybody want to use double standards. They want to say um, all the time, Bud is not Floyd. He don't fight nothing like Floyd. But at the same breath, they want to say, oh, this is revenge for Canelo in a Floyd fight. At the same time, if he nothing like
What?
Bud, how is he redeeming himself against
But
Canelo?
see, but here's my
Double
here's my
standard.
problem. Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with that. They did the same thing to Ali. They did the same thing to Sugar Ray Leonard. They did the same thing to Duran, Thomas Hearns, Marvin
Right.
Hagler. The list goes on. When you're a great fighter, they're gonna do these things.
And
It
don't look.
shouldn't get you to the point where you gonna go back and forth and argue with people over. It's not that serious. Ain't nobody in both of these dudes is gonna make a shit ton of money, and none of them gonna send any of it to us. We should just sit back and enjoy the fight, watch the fight, and we can have our conversations within boxing. But when you get to bringing in geopolitical politics and racism and all that, that just dilutes everything. It don't make it. It's not fun anymore.
The part,
We need to leave that shit to the side, man. Let the other people, let the 7-8 sports and the geopolitical channels do all that shit. We over here just want to have a boxing conversation.
They're not even
That's it.
So they're not
all the other shit doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's not us. It doesn't matter.
Listen, the fighters that you named were all great fighters, which means you comparing Bud to them, which means Bud is great. But the people that I'm talking to don't feel like Bud is great. Talking about, oh, he's overrated. He's a hype job. His resume is trash. He not this, he not that. That's what I'm talking to. The same as Canelo talking about Bud, what elite fighter that he fought. This is easy money, but you going so far as to bring in Boots in your camp. You doing all this. Oh, you taking it serious? Why are you taking it so serious? If Bud is easy money and he never fought nobody. Because he lied.
Yeah, I see all that, and I agree with everything you're saying. I'm just saying, over here on this channel, we don't get into all that. That's all I'm trying to say, brother. I'm not discounting what you're saying because I know it exists because I've been on those channels. I've seen those channels. I know it exists. But over here, we don't do that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just hyped because I've been through this so many times with Bud. It's rhetoric, just repeating the same shit, and it's the same cycle. This is the art. They so defensive about Canelo right now, but after the fight, they don't want to give Bud his fucking credit, and they try to take it away. That's why I be so mad because they did that with Porter, they did that with Spence, and everybody that he fought. They always went against him, but after the fight, it's an excuse to why he beat him. And with Canelo, it's gonna be the same shit. Oh, Bud was on snack. Oh, Canelo was shelling himself. You seen him in a William Skull fight. This, that, and the fucking other. I know it's gonna be that, man. That's why I be taking it so personal.
But the cold thing is, right? The cold thing is this. They can say what they want. That's not gonna change box rap. That's not gonna change the record books, the history books.
For sure.
They can say whatever they want. Ain't gonna change nothing.
I respect what you said.
What happened? Somebody say something?
Well, I was like, at the end of the day, once they fight, all that shit ain't gonna mean nothing. Been like this in boxing forever, but it's not gonna change nothing. That's what it is, man. They fighting, see the best man win, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they want to say, oh, Bud's doing like it hasn't been done before. Canelo get credit for going up 2 weight classes and stopping Kovalev, but Bud can't. It's so impossible for Bud to do it. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard did it. A lot of people did it, but a few, not a lot, but the great ones do it, and it's possible. It's not impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Bud's gonna get if Bud wins, he's gonna get his credit. He's gonna get his credit. Like the real aficionados of boxing that know boxing, like they're gonna give him his credit. I think you listening to people that just are trolling, maybe they don't like Bud for some personal reason. That's okay, but the real people that like a Max Kellerman or the guys like that, they know Bud can win this fight, and they're gonna give him just due if he wins.
Yeah,
I couldn't see anybody discrediting Bud. The only person who would get discredited would be a Canelo, because Bud is smaller. But honestly, we got to give Canelo his credit if he wins too, because Bud is that dangerous. He's over here moving up. He made Errol Spence look easy. Let me say it again. He made Errol Spence look easy. Now everybody acting like Errol Spence could never fight or something stupid. When
Exactly.
these dudes cleared out most of their division for a while. Canelo has been clearing out different divisions and the so-called best in those divisions for a while. He ducked a few people. It was smart. He's too little for David Benevidez. David Benevidez will stretch him. He was smart. He stayed away from that fight. But he beat up his contemporary. Then he beat up Billy Joe Saint. He went across the pond and got to clearing out them boys over there. So this fight is the ultimate of ultimates. The only bad part is that Bud is going up 3 weight classes, which I don't think is smart. They should have fought about 154. Possibly a better fight would have been them at 147. And right now we're privy to history, so nobody should be throwing any shade, and any shade should be ignored.
Facts. I like that. I like that comment. I think Canelo definitely should get his flowers if he beat Bud. Like Bud asked for it. Bud wanted it. So all right. So if I beat your ass, then I should get credit for it.
We look, people. We gonna give Canelo his props. People just assuming we not because every other fan base does that. Bud is undefeated, so we never had to give a nigga no props at all because Bud smoked everybody. So that's the difference. We are,
Marco,
of
you
course,
said it yourself,
everybody want to
Marco. Is
call us
Canelo
Bud.
going to get the same respect if he beats Bud? If Bud beats Canelo, I don't think so.
He gonna get more. Bud gonna get more respect because it's a harder task for him. But Canelo gets full credit for the win over Terrence Crawford if that was to happen. That's what I'm saying. It's like people made calling us Bud Buddies and all this bullshit names when we've been right for 41 fights. We don't get. Why do we deserve a name? Because we call niggas aerosexuals who turned out to be exactly that. Feminized niggas who making excuses talking about a car crash, but he had 2 fights after that with elite fighters. Like, come on, man. So that we don't even deserve the punk ass names they be trying to call us. Bud Buddies, all that bullshit. When Bud been smoking niggas left and right. It's weird. But that's the way it is. That's why I be getting so hostile sometimes. Niggas be tripping in these boxing communities. But this one of the more fair channels that I be on, But I expect all y'all to show up, Alberto, all y'all dudes after the fight when Canelo lose. Don't because it been diehard Spence fans who was there every day, always every debate, betting thousands of dollars that literally just disappeared. To this day, they don't even talk boxing on YouTube no more, ducking that smoke. So you can't really trust people that even if somebody here every day, they still might not show up after their favorite fighter lose. Well, I'm gonna be here either way.
I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We are gonna see. There's a big one. There's a big one, people. Which is weird because
be on the panel.
Initially, it was looked at as a bit of a mismatch, right? A bit of a like, what are we doing here? Initially,
yeah.
But now, I mean, I'm so happy that I met those guys.
I think the question is.
Go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna cut you off. Go ahead, Primo.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. I would say the question is, what fight is bigger than this? Is it Gervonta Shakur? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Because we're only 3 weeks away from this, and then we're at a low. Is it Benevidez versus Beterbiev? Is it, you know what I'm saying? What are we looking for next after such a big cosmic cataclysm smashes together like this? What are we doing?
I mean, I think probably the next biggest fight that's gonna happen is Norman and Devin, because the disdain people got for Devin is astronomical. But I would say probably Tank. Who knows if Tank and Shakur are gonna even happen though? Tank might get Nate Robinson out there, and then people gonna look at that fight differently.
Virgil and Boots.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Benevidez and Beterbiev.
That fight ain't gonna be all that though, man. David Benevidez is just he's not what he cracked up to be. At 175, he's just a regular fighter.
I agree.
And let me apologize to my man Anthony Yardy, because I did look past you right there. We don't know if Yardy going to splash him yet, so
Yeah,
Yard could crack.
I haven't seen nothing special at 175 from him yet. And 3 fights.
I think Yard's gonna get fucked up badly.
I hope you're right. I hope he doesn't make Benevidez look normal and average, like I suspect.
I don't know. Yard beat up Kovalev and just lost at the end. He was beating Beterbiev on the card, but Beterbiev started to walk him down like if I need to knock out the win, I'm gonna get it. This going to tell us a lot about David in this fight, because he hasn't really got hit with a monster punch at this weight level yet. He's just in there with guys who moved up with him or that aren't really hard punchers yet. We're gonna find out what it looks like. He had a little trouble with the other David, the other Morrell.
You thought he had trouble?
Yeah, Morrell hit him a few times. He clearly won the fight, but he was in a little trouble.
Nah, chill.
In
I
fact,
think
didn't
Yard.
he get dropped?
Chill.
No, he did
Didn't
not
he
get
get
dropped.
dropped?
Nah.
They didn't
He
count
got
that as a
he got
knockdown?
a little
dropped,
bit, but he didn't
he
get
got
dropped.
dropped officially, but not technically.
Oh, okay, yeah, he got dropped. So yeah,
He got hit in the shoulder. He got hit in the shoulder. Yeah, this is CJ's. This is a sauce alert. You are dumping Worcestershire all over this. Too much sauce. Too much sauce.
What's good now,
What's
Marco?
Chester's
And he's right. My man is right. He was hurting Benevidez. You can't say he wasn't.
Get the fuck out of here.
You can't say he wasn't. His
I
punches
just did.
were clearly more effective as hurting power than Benevidez to him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Y'all talking about Morrell?
I mean, a fanboy, bro. It's the truth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Benevidez is my man.
Decision.
I told him and his daddy he's gonna move up to
He won the
heavyweight and get
fight.
that
Hey,
title. But
my man with the pyramid and man, whatever. What's your name, my man?
Asar. You could say
Asar.
Osiris. You can say that. Yeah.
Asar. He's absolutely right, though. I mean, Morel's putting some punches that were hurting Benevidez. Yeah,
Yes,
Benevidez won the fight clearly, but when it comes to punching power, Yardy's gonna test them, bro. And at least the first 5 rounds.
Yes. Because Yardy hits hard. And Yardy, who hits harder, Morrell or Yard? Yard.
I'm gonna say Yard at 175. Yard.
And it's gonna be a junkyard dog running around that yard that night. So I'm telling you, the fight is not straightforward like that. We gonna see. And like I said, I believe Benavidez goes further and becomes heavyweight champion against a smaller heavyweight champion or possibly a slower heavyweight champion. But this is one of those tests. This one in Beterbiev.
I don't think Benavidez has got the guns for a heavyweight division.
I think he's smart enough though, fam. I think if he goes up there, does his Roy Jones, and then comes on back home, he can end out at 175.
He not Usyk at cruiserweight, let alone Roy Jones.
I mean, he not the same type of boxer, but
no, I know that, but I'm saying,
is there.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Their hand speed with no effective, it ain't no respect behind it. It don't mean nothing.
He don't have
look at how Roy beat Ruiz.
To compete.
Ruiz ain't respect Roy. He just walked him around, but he was too slow to do anything about it.
But look, Roy got the skills. Benavidez don't have those skills. Nothing like Roy. That's the difference. He don't got power or the skills to compete.
Or like an Usyk.
Damn, that's how we doing it.
Yeah,
No,
smart
good.
is not smart is not how I would describe David Benavidez. He does not strike me as a very high IQ smart fighter. He just walks everybody down because he's way bigger than them.
David,
he tried to do that shit with Morrell and he got pushed back.
David, you forgive them while I'm on this path with them. You understand?
Even that old Vosnik, bro. If Vosnik would have been a couple years younger, who knows where that fight would have gone.
Marco, you got a super chat.
Not bad. Sorry, I'm stealing with some stuff from the family. CJ Rich, appreciate you popping the cherry on this bitch. Popping the cherry like a virgin on prom night. For the goal. HLD is day drinking again. HLD chews on that nicotine gum, and that's why he bounces off the fucking walls all day.
Well,
We've gotten to the bottom of it,
bro.
He puts in like by a handful.
Maybe I should try that. It might work then.
Appreciate you, CJ. Appreciate you. You the man. You the man.
So what's the overall topic of the day right here? Is it? I was hearing a little bit. What's the next biggest fight? I guess, or what?
We were just talking about the sparring.
I was just cooking. Bernie the retard.
Okay.
I think about Canelo left eye being a little swollen.
His left eye?
Yeah.
They're making something out that's like,
really? No, he got his eyes a little swollen on that picture, bro. You can't deny that. See, y'all don't want to see the truth. Just like y'all talking about.
But it's sparring. You're like, hello, what the hell?
He was slow. He was slow on the pads in the ring, and they all want to say, "Oh, that's just Canelo not showing everything." Like it ain't. How come you just can't be slow? You know, y'all people look for excuses for everything.
Why is Team Bud in their panties, bro? Scared.
Who's scared?
Whining and bitching and moaning. That's what I'm
showing
hearing.
weakness. Showing weakness. Bernie fucked up.
Nobody's scared.
Bernie showing weakness, bro.
Bernie is out here looking like a fool. I don't know how many super chats I had just to hear him cry more, man. Because he was just crying.
What did he do this
Bernie,
on?
You know what's up.
What did he what platform did Bernie talk all this shit?
His own. It was his own platform.
Yeah. No, he said that, but it's like I said yesterday. It's funny how I said that. I was in conversation with Corey Spinks and Shannon Briggs, and I mentioned that, bro. Oh man, he making just fun. Oh, bro, he broke code, huh? He broke code. He went over to the other side. And bro, then we're hearing Bradley. Now we're hearing Bernie with this
after
shit.
This fight, Bernie and everything is Camp been saying and we been saying, it's all gonna be true again. That's all it's gonna be. Y'all gonna be like, damn, them niggas was right, and nothing y'all can do about it but make an excuse for Canelo. That's all. That's how it's gonna be again. I already know.
What's gonna be the excuse for Crawford?
It ain't. It ain't no excuse for Crawford.
The judges are crooked for Canelo. The refs cooking for Canelo. He's the super mega A side. They're already coming up with the excuses in this chat.
The judges that they chose are favorable for Crawford. Only one judge is good.
Did Canelo?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Let me ask all y'all something that's for Canelo. Did Canelo score a draw against Mayweather?
He did.
I didn't score a draw.
He had one of the. I mean, if you're talking about the judges, I think one of them did.
No. I'm not asking about the judges. I'm asking y'all. Did he score a draw against Floyd?
No, it was a majority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how did a judge have it a draw when Floyd won 11 rounds out of 12? That's favoritism, bro.
No, he did not. Bro. He didn't clean him out like that.
He did. Bro, come on,
no, he
man.
did not clean him out like that, bro.
He watched Canelo.
He outboxed him, and I can say that. There's no question about who's the winner of the fight, but it was not
what rounds did Canelo win? He didn't even win no rounds, bro. He got beat the whole fight, punching the ropes.
Beat by what, man? You talking about Mayweather? He's not a punisher.
He punished Canelo.
No, he did, bro.
He had Canelo.
He outboxed him. Yes, he did. He schooled him at times. Yes, I give him that.
He schooled him the whole fight. You definitely a Canelo fan because now you're not even seeing what you saw. You just
hey man, but why are you mad? Why are you angry about the judges anyways? Like he's gonna stop. He's gonna stop Canelo.
The judge,
you're cool. He's gonna stop him anyways.
The judge tried to cheat for Canelo, right? You can't even admit that.
But Bernie was over there talking about Ferric. Bro, like, dude's all caught up in this racial ideology bullshit, bro. And he forgets that Canelo has sparred both Virgil and Boots. So what the fuck does that mean? It don't mean nothing, bro. Bringing up all this racial bullshit.
It's because it's relevant to the boxing community. And
it's only relevant to Crawford. You guys need to handle that.
Society in general.
You guys need to handle that.
Yo,
That's black people's business.
Nobody mentioned any of that shit until right now.
Exactly.
Listen, if people would say what they say in the comments in real life, we would handle it. But
No,
most of
man.
these
I mean, we're
punks,
up on this panel all the time, and I don't hold my tongue for nothing. It's never been brought up like that.
I agree
I
well,
don't
with
know
you.
see,
about you, Mo, but I never,
You're right.
I've never seen it come up like that.
most of these punks hide behind their fake YouTube profiles. They'll never say
Oh
the stuff they
man.
say in the comments in real life.
I made fun of it yesterday in front of Corey Spinks and Shannon Briggs, where I'm like, oh, he broke code. And fucking Bradley had to must been on it watching this shit, because then he ran with it as a good topic to, hey, bring in the info. You know, you got to report to us. You know, all that bullshit, man. Shut up. It's just a calculated good move, and that's that. I mean, they could. Hey, if Crawford wants, they could probably get a Virgil over there.
They could definitely get Virgil. Shit.
Right. I mean, like who? Like I don't. You know, like who? The thing is, you know what I'm gonna say.
But
Many
y'all
many people in the black community are pushing back on that bullshit of Bradley and Bernie. I mean, get the
people
fuck out of here
say
with that
people say
uncultured.
the whole watermelon and banana thing wasn't racist. Not racist people say that. Y'all always deny it when it happens. So I don't expect
Yeah, but we're
you
not
to
talking
acknow-
about that though.
I
We're talking
don't
about what
listen.
Bernie the
I don't
boxer said.
expect
You're
you
bringing
to
up other
acknowledge
shit that's
it.
got nothing to even do with this,
Listen,
bro.
I don't expect you to acknowledge it when it happens because when it happens, y'all never acknowledge it. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say y'all, but I'm gonna say racist people. They always say, "Oh, race have nothing to do with the cops." Treat black people different when they pull them over. Oh, it don't have nothing to do with race. Shut the
Bro, but
fuck up.
we're talking about boxing. We're not talking about black people getting pulled over by the cops. Like,
But
listen to
listen,
yourself.
it's
This is
all
crazy.
man,
Shut,
come on,
I
man.
know.
Listen,
shut up,
you
Mo. Go eat
understand
a
exactly
Mo.
what I'm
Go.
saying.
Shut up and go eat a burrito in horchata, bro. How about that?
Man, don't tell me to shut up, nigga.
No, I'm telling Mo to eat a burrito in horchata. Like who gets mad on this stupid shit, bro?
Yeah,
It is what it is, man.
this is wild.
It's wild, but it's funny, bro. He was crashing out big time over there. He was crashing out.
I mean, from what I from what I understand, that's a common occurrence.
I don't even get it, bro. I don't get it. I knew it was gonna happen, but you're making a stinker about it. But
You gotta read the comments, bro. I be in all the comments on YouTube, and you
What the
know
hell is
what?
a
Even
chata?
besides the comments, go to a live boxing press conference and look at the live. No matter what live you go on, look at the live comments. I swear to God, it's nothing but racist.
I get what you're saying. Canelo stops Bud, but you also have 12-year-olds out there being stupid, and so you really can't. You got to take all that shit with a grain of salt, because you do have 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds acting dumb, just act dumb.
But it's not. It's not all 12-year-olds. It's
Come
so
on, man.
much.
You know who it is, and whoever does it, regardless of what fucking side, they're stupid. It's just simple as that. I mean, like I was just telling fucking Bernie, bro, stop this victimhood crybaby shit. I told him that. Like, bro, this is not 1960s, 2025, man. Let's just stop all this bullshit. Like, bro, I mean, the guy went over there, he got paid, he got to train with one of the greatest fighters of all time, or at least of this era. What's the bitching, bro? What's the
He a
bitching?
sucker for that. Okay, once the fight over, Boots gonna look even more stupid that he even tried to do it because he ain't gonna come to 168 and fight Bud.
Who
So
cares?
that's the fight I want
Who
next.
cares
I
if he's
want
not?
Boots when Bud beat Canelo. I want Boots to come to 168 and fight Bud before he retire. That's the fight I want next.
Which one?
Boots and Bud at 168.
Well, Boots don't want that smoke. You know that.
Boots
Get
might
knocked
want it,
out.
but he's not going to 168 to do it.
Not anytime soon.
Why he's sparring at 168? He obviously bigger than Canelo in there. That's what
Bro,
everybody
sparring
said.
is not fighting,
Boots
bro.
is like
It's
28 years
strategic.
old. He hasn't even
And
developed into his full man body yet.
they're strategically working on game plan. I mean, it's not doghouse rules that they're doing.
Oh,
They're
so y'all
strategically
scared for
sparring.
Boots.
They ain't scared for him, bro, at
Mhm.
all.
That's what it sounds like.
Bro, he's
Boots the
scared.
nigga don't.
He didn't even want to fight Tio, man. What the fuck we talking about?
I know. That's what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
then. So then, I mean, like that one thing has nothing to do with the other. He sparred with Canelo. All I see is he. Yeah, it was a great move by Canelo to find a kid who's young enough, who's a switch hitter, right? And then for the young man, I'm getting to train with an ATG here. I mean, like, how the fuck he's gonna turn that down? Plus getting paid. I mean, I don't see what the issue is. I don't see it. You gotta let go of all that racial ideology bullshit. That's just poison, bro.
Yeah, that's what you say, bro. Like
I'm
I
saying
said,
it, bro.
it exists every day, all day.
It may exist, but you give it life when you breathe it, bro. You give it life when you breathe it. I make fun of it. I tear it down. And that's that, man. Fuck all that bullshit. Canelo's still going to bounce his head off the ground, though. I mean.
You think Canelo's going to knock him out?
Yeah. If he fights,
look,
it goes like this. If Crawford decides to fight, he's getting knocked out. If he wants to do the Madrimov, Charlo stuff,
when is Crawford ever not fought? Oh, Madrimov? Yeah, okay.
Right, so it all depends.
He fought Madrimov all day long.
They were both being super tentative.
Cautious.
Yeah.
And look, and then when they say Canelo gonna knock Bud out, but when we say Bud gonna knock Canelo out, they say, oh, he didn't knock Madrimov out. But Canelo did knock 6 motherfuckers out that he fought last. So
but he dropped all those 200 pounders, bro.
I don't care if he dropped them.
You got to, because that's context. That's reality.
He didn't knock them out.
Crawford ain't 200 pounds.
Charlo wasn't 200 pounds.
Charlo was damn near 200 pounds that night.
Listen. Berlanga was 193. He won 200 pounds. The point
was about 195. 190.
Y'all say he didn't knock out one person.
Bro, look at him.
11 straight dudes. Y'all want to say, oh, he gonna knock Bud out. But Bud can't knock him out because he'll knock Madrimov out.
Talking about Charlo, you saw what the WBA did?
I don't listen. Y'all just hypocrites. That's all.
They saw Xander step in the ring against that German guy that beat Tellez, right? And then today, Gilberto from the WBA, he's ordering Charlo versus that dude for the championship fight once Crawford vacates.
Tellez?
No, Tellez is no longer. He's gone. It's the other guy, Baru, I think it is.
Who?
The guy who beat Tellez on Saturday, the German guy.
Against Charlo for that.
They announced that as soon as Crawford steps in the ring with Canelo, the WBA 154 title becomes vacant, and the interim champion will become champion, and he has to face Jermell Charlo.
Wow, that's disgusting. That's horrible. Hey, look at Charlo, bro. Black man can't catch a break. He gets an immediate title shot after not doing shit for 2 years and just running for his dear life against the redheaded Mexican. Black man can't catch a break, bro.
And they changed the rules. The WBA changed the rules for champion and recess, because it only used to last for just a year. If you didn't come back within after a year to challenge the champion as the mandatory, you lose the champion in recess. Well,
but if you
they voted on extending it, and so that's how Charlo is still the mandatory.
That's so bitch made, dude. He waits for Bud to leave to come out of his fucking his mother's pussy hole.
But you know what?
God.
But
So
hey,
cowardly.
man, I get what you're saying. But that fight was never gonna happen already with the Canelo thing. I'm okay with Charlo coming into the 154 division and make some noise. He'll help make it fun if he fights the other champions.
I agree.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We need the bodies.
I just really wanted that Bud fight with Charlo. That would have been so satisfying.
I thought that fight was would have been more exciting than watching this Canelo one.
And people
agree.
Oh, Bud want to pay. He just wanted payday. But Bud said he wanted the winner of Canelo and Charlo, not Canelo. He wanted the winner of the fight. Charlo didn't win, so he went after the Canelo. It don't have nothing to do with a payday.
The paycheck came first, and he's got it. The legacy behind it.
It had nothing to do with wanting a payday though, because he went after the winner of the fight. Simple as that. It's nothing you could say. He wanted the winner. Simple as that. It's about the legacy. He wanted undisputed in 3-way class.
Yeah, he walked on water too, man. The man makes no dishonorable.
When you hit with facts, you want to talk nonsense.
Mama and nothing like that, because the guy's so perfect in everything he does.
You talking nonsense because I hit you with the facts. The facts is he wanted the winner of the fight, no matter how much he was getting paid. He wanted the winner. And the winner was
Canelo. To fight Charlo. Didn't he say that?
Charlo
didn't he say that from the ring side?
Charlo lost the fight.
168, not at 154.
No, Bud said you're gonna suck this dick, is what he told him. He said, I'm gonna make you my bitch. And then he ran and fight Canelo like a coward.
Let's take a quick break. Let me read this from my man CJ. We need 8 more to hit the goal. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but you guys sometimes surge like Hagler the last few rounds against Leonard, so we never know. Allow me to issue a royal decree. Once Bud wins, Vlogs, aka Iraq, gotta refer to me as Iraq henceforth. Henceforth. Mo and HLD can simply offer an apology.
That sounds like white man wrote it. I don't trust white men, bro.
Whoa. Holy shit. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't trust him either, but Jesus.
We all heard Charlo respond, why you want to fight me? Crawford ain't did shit in the division. Who is he that he could choose who he want to fight next? Go fight that tall, lanky motherfucker. We heard Charlo with that smoker Bud. That's way before that. So we know what's up with Charlo. He don't want to fight Bud. Even then, I don't know what that nigga talking about. I'm fighting Canelo next.
Why hasn't Shakur confirmed wanting to fight with Tio? Look at
it. He just said Tio lied and said he confirmed.
No, you're talking about all false narratives.
No,
we're still waiting.
Shakur
we're still waiting on Shakur saying I signed it too, sucker.
No, Shakur said I haven't heard nothing about your team.
And then he found out. Turkey didn't expose anything.
Oh my God! All right,
Turkey didn't expose anything. Why do you make up stories?
You got to catch up on your information.
Chris Mannix was given a heads up by Jay Prince to try to block this fight, and they can't get around it because they really want Lamont Roach. They don't want no Tio at 140. They don't want to go up any weight division.
Look in the chat.
Tio would have one said he never gonna fight Tank. Tio, take Shakur or Devin next. Remember he said that.
What?
You remember Tio said that because he got to fight against the judges, the refs, the crowd, and all that shit. You remember Tio saying that?
You listen too much to the boxing voice. That's your problem, bro.
I listened to Teofimo Lopez.
You listen too much to the boxing voice, man.
Teofimo Lopez said that out his own mouth.
Stop listening to that trash ass channel, bro.
Look, you deflecting again from the truth. Tio said it.
That's a fact. What I just said.
Not the boxing voice. I don't even listen to the boxing voice half the time. I listen to their clips, the bullshit.
Half the time is bad enough.
I don't watch those 7-hour shows that them goofy niggas paying to call in, talking nonsense about their favorite fighter.
What does
I don't listen to that. I listen to Tio say that out of his own mouth though.
I was just called old country white. I don't know what that means. It sounds offensive though.
Almost sounds like the movie, right? Isn't that movie Old Man for Old?
Yeah. We've seen all this shit back and forth with them. We've seen it with the Tio and Shakur. It looks like it's happening. And if Tio fights Shakur, I know who Loach got. I don't know who I got though.
But that's the thing. Shakur won't confirm it. He just puts these little bro. Confirm it.
Well, why isn't Tio
probably not signed yet officially? They're probably like finalized.
Yeah, because Shakur is the one who was saying that. Oh man, I'm waiting for you, bro. And they're like, bro,
why is it? Look, y'all.
Why don't you want it at 140, son?
Why isn't Tio fighting Hitchens? Like he got in the ring. They said they fight next. They can unify the division, and they got the same manager. Why they not?
Because the manager is not gonna waste his 2 champions, bro.
Right. So why did they do all that stuff then? Like they gonna fight?
Yeah, well, that's part of the propaganda, exposing and putting yourself out there. People talking about it and shit. But I always knew that was not in line.
Y'all make excuses for
they trying to fight
all the time. Y'all make a lot of cowardice excuses.
Unless Turkey puts the money up, that's gonna okay, we can't turn it down, which he hasn't for them. But Turkey's
but what date did they say?
They didn't say that. He just says I accept the fight.
Oh
no.
God.
He didn't say
I'm waiting on Shakur.
He said he accepts it. He put a sign emoji, but that doesn't mean he actually signed it.
No, he signed it.
You know what I mean?
Tio ain't
signed on 140, but when you saw what Shakur's response was, he didn't respond.
Tio
needs to relax.
Said that I didn't hear nothing from your team about you signed anything.
And then he got quiet once he found out.
That's a dope fight because Tio at his peak, at his best, at his most prime, he could beat Shakur. I'm not saying he will, but he could. He could. That'd be a good fight.
I got Tio at 140.
Tio don't got
I
no
don't.
power.
I think
at
I'd lean
140.
towards Shakur for now, but Tio has all the tools.
It'd be a good fight, but I got Shakur, even with his hand problems. Tio don't got no power at 140.
Shakur already pushed it off. That's why all this talk about next year is because they're trying to push off this fight.
It's
They're
big
caught.
for next
They're
year.
caught.
Y'all.
They're caught up like Bill Haney got caught up with Norman Jr. not wanting
Y'all-
to fight, talking all that shit.
Y'all making up stuff because Tio Ben said it was next year. He never said nothing about this year. He always said next year. January, February, whatever he said.
That narrative goes out the window, man. You can't live on the same narrative
Oh,
forever.
Jackie
about
got
what's
Tio
Tio.
too.
Yeah.
Jackie got Tio too. Uh-oh. I don't know. And she's half Hispanic, half black. So she's, no racism in her choice. Although maybe there is because she's Dominican and Dominicans hate Puerto Ricans. So maybe she does want Shakur to lose.
But he's not Puerto Rican, bro. He's
half Puerto Rican, Papa.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't. Who you talking about? That Puerto Rican?
We talking about Shakur.
Oh yeah, Shakur. I thought you were talking about Tio.
Trying to make a difference between the two.
Shakur's half Puerto Rican. And
yeah, but her being half Dominican, half black is the same thing as saying you're just Dominicans. We all got the same fucking blood.
Yeah,
all I know is Dominicans growing up in New York City, because you wouldn't know about this HLD because you grew up in Idaho or LA or something. Dominicans do not like being mistaken for Puerto Ricans in New York City. That's all I'm going to say.
It's back and forth a little bit of that shit, but
and
that's
other way around. Puerto Ricans.
Well, that's national pride, bro. That's just national pride shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm with you.
You know,
I'm with you.
Sure. I mean, we both got families of each other in our.
She said she don't like him because he's boring. Okay. Well, I know Yayan loves Shakur. Yayan loves.
He's a talent. And no question about it that he's got a talent in the niche of what he does.
Yayan, if Tio beats Shakur, you're gonna be so mad. I almost want to see that just because Yayan's gonna be pissed off.
Everybody's gonna be mad. A lot of people are gonna be mad.
I don't think so. A lot of people might just say, "I told you,"
No. Shakur's the name.
I don't think Tio's gonna even
get along better than
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's all up to it's all up to Turkey, and Turkey's the one putting this up. He's just building the card for the fight that he wants to make it for then, and then also Shakur probably still hasn't signed it because he still hasn't. He's a free agent. So did he sign with Eddie yet?
How you gonna look? So you just gonna take if Shakur said he signed it and Tio said he signed it? Let me finish. I'm asking you something.
A free agent.
I'm asking you a question. Can I ask you a question without you interrupting me? If Tio said he signed it and Shakur said he signed it, how you just gonna choose not to believe
Shakur hasn't said that.
He did. He signed it first.
HLB, you kind of wild though, baby, because you Puerto Rican, so that means you black and Boricua. You cheering for the Honduran?
Yeah, bro. I'm not into that no on-code bullshit you suckers here at, bro. I ain't
you
not
cheering
that
for the
bullshit.
Honduran, B?
Yeah, I'm not into all that fucking on-code shit, bro. That's for suckers.
Word.
You kind of like a house Negro right there, HLD. What
shit.
That's home cooking.
I'm not the zombie who follows the on-code shit like you suckers do, man.
Oh shit.
You was feeling
I don't follow no code, but I will acknowledge when people are doing it.
Xander was your man, Puerto Rico, oh, and now Shakur stepping up. You ain't got no love.
It has nothing to do with that. She was gonna.
The East Coast don't love Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. What's going on?
No.
The East Coast ain't got. I know where the fuck we at. You telling me the East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg? All right, that was okay. I made him sound southern. But...
Hey, let me ask you a question, HLD.
Yeah.
Who done and made you the arbiter of who's Puerto Rican and who not?
Yeah.
Who's saying about anything about who's Puerto Rican and who's not? When they were saying that, I thought they were talking about Tio. If he was Puerto Rican, I'm like, he's
Honduran.
Oh, yeah. Tio ain't Puerto Rican. He's from Honduras.
Right.
100% Honduran. I think the mother.
Well, his descendants is from Honduras.
Yeah, I know a dude from Honduras. He is black. Like he looks.
That motherfucker's from Honduras. Or Florida or wherever the fuck he's from. Does he even know where the fuck he's from? Does he know?
Yo, man, it's just like everybody else, man. Y'all some transplants from somewhere else. What the fuck?
Man,
All of us are
transplants. Turned down $15 million
I ain't transplanted.
That's a fake narrative by Nestor Bitch.
Not me. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I ain't transplanted no goddamn.
Los Angeles, California. Like on the panels. What are we talking about here? Also known as effective, never lost. Tio descendants are from Spain.
Half
Wait, really? You took? Would you stick him in the neck, take his DNA, and test it?
His mother's from Honduras and his grandfather is Spaniard.
Shakur versus Tio is the fight to make. I agree.
Man, Tio,
Spain don't mean Puerto Rico. That's kind of strange.
That's a good fight. What you think about the fight, Marco? I think it's a good fight.
Tio scared of Hitchens, man.
Ain't nobody scared of Hitchens.
He's scared of Richardson Hitchens. Yes, he is.
Ain't nobody scared of the Devin Haney 140, man.
Right, why you don't want to fight him there? Why you don't want to? Why would you fight a smaller fighter instead of unify your own division?
Shakur's a much bigger name. Another pound for pound fighter on his resume. That'll be his third.
Oh my God, it's always an excuse, man.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that fight happens because
I hope so too. But I think
like 4 years, not 4. What do we say? 2 years, maybe late. Like, remember when they were called they were all the Four Horsemen? When was that? 2, 3 years ago?
No, he was not part of that. Shakur was below.
Yeah, it was Shakur, Tio, Tank, and Haney. Shakur, Tio, Tank, Haney. They were all around 130, 135, all right around there.
Yep, you're right about that, Marco.
That was what? 2 years ago?
Lomachenko, when Lomachenko fought Tio for the first time. That's when it all,
Right. Right. And Loma, yeah, I mean, Loma pretty much just retired at that point, so we weren't including him.
He lost.
Which all of them would have fought each other at that moment because you had Gervonta coming up, you had Haney, you had Tio, you had Shakur, you had what's my man who just took his 1 year, Keyshawn, Gervonta. And you had like 2 more heads that's crazy. Cambosis was there.
And Keyshawn a bigger name than Shakur and Hitchens, and Tio definitely don't want that Keyshawn smoke. He'll get stopped by Keyshawn.
If Shakur beats Tio convincingly after beating Zepeda, he is top 3 pound for pound. I bet you people will put him there.
I don't think so. Top 5.
I don't know.
He
top
should
5.
be in it for sure.
He'll be like number 5.
I mean, yeah, I guess Usyk and Bud and Inoue have to be ahead of him.
Right.
But if Bud loses to Canelo, maybe he drops out of that top 3. Who knows?
That don't even sound. Do that sound normal to you? Bud lose to Canelo? That don't even sound right to me, man. Just even saying this shit don't sound right.
You would have told me that Errol's gonna get dropped 7 times and get mopped all across the fucking ring like mopping glow. I wouldn't have believed that either. So
I was in your chat, your lives. I had a 75-25 Bud, and I knew we were gonna stop him. But
well, you were right, but you have to. You also you were you were in the minority. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I mean anything could happen. I just pray it's not boring because I think, guys, remember I said this, it's gonna be boring.
What fight?
Canelo and Crawford. I do. I think it's gonna be boring. I really do, and I don't want that. That's not what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be just a lot of
I don't think so. I think Bud he got to be active to get it on the scorecards or knock him out. And you can't just move around with Canelo. You're gonna have to hit Canelo hella times in order to pull it off. I think he's gonna start real active.
We're gonna see what's popping off. We're gonna see what's popping like all of Orville Redenbacher the second Canelo starts opening up and hitting Bud. The way Bud takes those punches, that to me is gonna determine a lot.
Exactly. I agree with that 100.
Right? Like if he could pick him off and move, or if he just kind of visibly is like, because Bud is not the best defender. But I'm not sure if he's not a good defender because he uses that as his own trap to be able to land his own. or if he's just not a good defender.
When people say he's not a good defender, but
He's not a bad
he was the
defender. I'm not
least
saying he's
hit.
bad, but I'm just saying he does a lot of just high guarding.
Yeah, but he was the least hit fighter at 147 when he was there. You know that, right?
He was. But again, look, Roy Jones went a whole round without getting one punch landed on him. And that's not because he was such a great defender. It's because his offense wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
So the other guy, same thing with Bud. Bud was so surgical with his offense, dudes couldn't really, you know.
And I think that's a part of his defense too, his offense.
Right. But my point is, like, what happens, you know, when somebody gets in front of him that can punch hard and that is great punch placement, you know, he's gonna have to take a couple of them. We're gonna have to
Round one said Bud gonna be on his back foot. But I'm telling y'all, at some point, Canelo was gonna be on his back foot for the first time in his career at some point in this fight.
The only way this fight is competitive is that what Marco just said. We have to see what Crawford is gonna do with them power. Is he gonna be able to take it or not?
Exactly. Jackie, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still hoping Shaq will fly me out there, but at this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably I will commentate. It makes more sense for me to do it on my own platform.
All the stuff y'all say, like, oh, Bud not gonna be able to take his power. Bud not gonna be able to hurt Canelo. When he is able to take his power and able to hurt Canelo, then what? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what we're saying. I mean, that changes what we're thinking, but the way we see it, logically, we saw Gamboa clip him. We saw Mean Machine clip him. We seen him get clipped.
We seen Cotto clip Canelo.
Bro, we're talking about 15 years ago.
Now look, and I'm glad you said that.
It will, man.
How long ago did Gamboa clip Bud? But you brought that up. That's 12 years ago.
It will. Bud has not been hurt.
Bring that up, but I can't bring up Cotto.
Bud has been hurt maybe twice. And I don't even say twice. Yeah, I think Mean Machine hurt him. I don't think that knockdown was a real knockdown though. And then Gamboa hurt him a little bit.
And nobody even knew Gamboa hurt him until the commentators.
There was another. No, there's at least 3 of them. I forgot the name.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, there was.
But look, like I was saying though, Gamboa hurt him 12 years ago. But I can't bring up Cotto because it's 15 years ago. It's the same difference. You bringing up old ass shit out of 2 fights. You got hurt out of 41 fights.
And listen, guys, if the best we can do is bring up one time dudes got hurt 10, 15 years ago, then that's a good ass fight. That's
why
a solid
bring it up. Exactly. My point.
All right. So when's the last time Canelo's been hit with 3 right hands in a row?
They think Bud didn't get hurt in that fight. They think it's okay to bring up Gamboa, but it's not okay to bring up Cotto. Just don't bring either up.
I mean, Madrimov. Let's see something. I'm curious. I feel like Madrimov landed more punches, punches.
If you watch that Gamboa fight too, you would hear the commentators like, "Did Bud get hurt like that?"
Talking about that.
Let's see something. Punch stats for Crawford versus Madrimov. Let's see.
CompuBox is trash.
Let's see. I believe Madrimov probably landed more power punches.
That's what this thing is going to get information.
Total punches. Bud threw way more, landed. Okay, so they're only 10 apart in landing. Now, I bet you Madrimov landed more power punches.
I'm going to read
Bud got more power punches.
Let's see. Power punches. Here we go.
Bud, definitely.
Madrimov landed 65. Yep, told you.
Yep.
Bud landed 55
to 55.
I told you. I thought Madrimov won that fight. To me, when they landed, literally, he landed 10 punches more total, but 10 of those were actually power shots. I would lean toward him if he landed the power over the jabs.
That's what I said.
I'm telling you, I thought Bud lost that fight, but a lot of people thought I was crazy. So I just succumbed to like, well, whatever. Maybe he didn't lose, but he got hit way more than I've ever seen. He got hit more with power shots. How does he win this fight?
So if that's your theory,
these are the punches.
How did Fury beat Wilder the first time?
I did think Fury beat Wilder the first time.
Look,
for sure.
He hit Wilder 13 more times than Wilder hit him. That's only 1 punch per round. Wilder landed 13 less shots than Fury, and he knocked him down twice.
It's not.
How was it a draw?
It's not 13.
Yes, it is. Look it up. How much you want to bet? I'll bet you money is 13.
Fury versus Wilder 1.
So if it's 13, then Wilder won that fight.
Let me see. I don't remember that at all. Here we go. Total punches. Fury landed 13 more.
Thank
Power
you.
punches. Fury 104 to 182. Wow. Wait. Oh, 31. Excuse me. 31, 38. So Fury landed more power punches, my friend. So that's off. Fury outlanded him and landed more power punches.
13 punches, and Wilder got 2 knockdowns. How does that a draw? Wilder
What
won
you
that
mean?
fight.
Because he won almost every round except the knockdown rounds.
Right.
That just backfired in your face, unfortunately.
Nah, man, y'all, you talking about okay? Power punches strong.
You were right about the 13, but you weren't right about the power punches. Fury landed more power punches. That's where you were wrong.
He
Wilder
landed
threw a lot more,
seven-
but was
you talking
missing.
about-
Yeah.
Marco, when I saw that fight of Madrimov,
Hold on. So Fury landed 7 more power punches. That equals to 2 knockdowns.
Huh?
He landed
no man,
7
because you
more.
score round by round, buddy.
Listen,
Look,
hold on. If Fury landed
Bud,
7,
there's an argument Bud should have lost that fight when he got hit, when they almost were identical and punches landed, but Bud got hit with more power shots. So
Look,
basically,
Fury-
Bud landed more jabs. Madrimov was landing straight rights the whole fucking fight. We saw that.
Yeah.
But look, Fury landed 38 power punches, right? And Wilder landed 31. So you tell me that equals to
I don't
2?
remember I just pulled it off the screen. All I saw
That's what it was. 31
Bud
and
landed
38.
Bud landed 40 jabs compared to Madrimov's 19.
Hold on, no, but look, we talking about Fury and Wilder right now.
No, we're talking about Matt Crawford and
Wilder
Matt
won
Fury.
that
started
fight,
with Bud. You
and I
tried
just
to use
proved
the
it.
Fury thing as to try and crush our argument, but that was wrong because Fury did land more power shots. If you
But
land
listen-
more power shots than somebody else, you should
7,
win the
only
fight.
7 more, 13 punches overall.
Bro, but it's all, that only power
Let
shots
me
are
finish
counted
what I'm
more
saying, though.
than jabs.
Yeah.
13 punches
You know
overall.
what power
and
shots are?
7
They're pretty
power-
much everything except the jab.
7 more power shots, right? Only 7.
Not
But he knocked
7.
him down twice.
I don't remember what he
How is
landed,
that a
but all
draw?
I'm
That's
saying
not a
is
draw.
I thought I should. You know what? We should do a fucking watch party on the Bud Madrimov fight because I remember thinking Bud lost that. Or
Look, I found it hard to give Bud not even one round in the first 5. I found it. I couldn't. Maybe 1 out of 5, if that.
Y'all wanted Bud to lose just because he
No,
knocked
man, it's just
everybody
what
else
it
Yeah,
is.
y'all are tripping, bro. I had Bud winning that fight dominantly.
Bro,
In the rounds that he
taking off-
won them clearly and
and
dominantly.
that's fine.
I have to
punch
say that
that-
at
when
the
you
end.
look at the
At the end.
numbers, when you look at the numbers, that paints the story that I remember seeing.
I think Bud took it in the later rounds or more decisive rounds.
Bud was
like,
taking
you
those
know?
straight right hands. He
If
was
you,
taking those.
the numbers don't even always tell you the truth.
They
of
don't,
the fight.
True,
because
the
numbers don't.
aren't always accurate. We got
It's
to
a
be honest.
person
Not
clicking.
only are
Yeah.
they not accurate, but they don't illustrate the difference between a clean punch and a punch that's glancing off the guard or glancing through
Bud
off the
snapping, Mo.
elbows or shoulders.
Bud's
So
head was snapping, Mo.
If you
it
watch
doesn't matter,
round for
Marco.
round,
That
It
means
doesn't
it's
matter.
clean.
If you hit me with a punch and it's a clean punch, and my head snaps, and I hit you with a punch, but it glances off of the glove or breaks through the guard, my punch is cleaner because mine landed clean. That's more significant. That's more. What is it?
Look,
What's the word I'm looking for?
I had no
Kelsey
skin.
boxes
I had
is
no
tricky.
skin in this game, right? So when I saw that, I just was left with the impression like, oh, Bud was fucking getting hit more. So I just looked it up now just to confirm that. And
Right, we're using the copy box
let me
just
take this
to
call.
confirm of what we saw.
But
We saw the fight.
Commentators tell you that concubine.
Bro, we don't, bro.
It's just a
Nobody
dude-
here is listening to commentators, bro.
Listen, it's just a dude clicking the thing when he thinks somebody got hit. That don't mean that they're correct. If you watch the fight and you
No, he's watching the fight via video camera better than even the judges
Man,
are.
I just want to finish what I'm saying one time. If you watch the fight and you count round by round, there's no way you could think Madrimov won that fight.
I thought he won, and I have no reason. Like, I'm not being biased. I don't.
How
I
many
don't
times
hate
you
Bud.
watched it?
It was a close fight.
It was
Did you
super
watch-
close. It was
How
super
many
close.
times
I
you
just
watched it,
remember
Michael?
seeing Bud's head get snapped back. Like, it just stood out to me. Like, oh, this guy was getting hit more. Like what Mo said, yeah, that's true. But when the head snaps, that is a clear, clean shot. It's hard to mistake that for when sometimes guys will half block it. It slips off.
And you never seen Bud hair snapping like that, right? So
Not that much. Not
Right.
that frequently. No.
Effective aggression, guys. Effective. It's not just punch stats. It's not just who more. It's
Means it
effective.
lands.
No, effective means that it's substantive. That it has the.
It means it lands.
Yes.
You know what? I got the video from Weisfeld, who's the trainer for the ABC for the referees. We should watch that one day, so you guys can see what he talks about, how scoring a fight is supposed to be, so we could then all get on the same page when we're talking here on the panel.
Well, first off,
we could pull out the John Brown video with the scorer. It'll tell you exactly how to do it.
When's the last time Brown did anything?
John Brown is dead, but his scoring and his methods about boxing are still around, and that's what they use. Yeah.
All subjective.
Yeah.
So, so that's why you can't really argue. Mo thinks that Bud won. I can't argue with that because it's subjective.
Yeah, it was close fight.
I didn't.
Now I will say. Now I will say this. It was a close fight in that each individual round was close, but we don't score fights like that, right? We score them round by round. It doesn't matter if you and I, if I hit you more, if I hit you with one more punch a round, and those rounds start piling up, but it's just one.
Like those 10 extra power punches, Madrimov landed. If that all occurred in one round, then you're right. That doesn't mean shit. That just means he won that one round. But I just remember it being cumulatively, he was just landing more throughout the fight. But I should watch it again.
I will say this. I will say this though is that
after the fight too.
Actually, that's the most fucked up you ever seen Crawford in a fight coming out of.
It's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, from those right hands.
I don't know. Kell Brook was letting him have it early. He just he got a hold of Kell Brook and understood what he needed to do. But Kell Brook was putting it on Bud.
Kell Brook was a bad man. Like I thought, if he fucked his career up fighting Triple G, doing some shit too early, getting some PTSD from it. He was a good fighter.
He was a good fight. I agree with that.
And some people think that he was also low key. So that's a different.
Kell Brook got Devin Haney, man. He held out for the money. Ruined his career.
Word. Yeah, I want to. Man, I might do that. Maybe we could do it together. We should watch the Bud Madrimov fight in lieu of Canelo Crawford.
I had it a draw.
Yeah.
That's why we should watch it together and just score it. All of us score it. We see what happens.
Do you think the zone would flag you for putting it on the stream, Marco?
Maybe not now because I'm affiliate. But we could also just do it where you guys go pull it up separately, and then I just say, okay, everybody go to round one, start it now. And then we just watch together, and then when it's done, everybody pause it. So we could do it two of those ways. Either we watch it together, or you guys play it yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to do it. And because I try to screen share it. It's harder. It's better if you just, we just share the timestamp.
Right.
Because I'm really curious, and then after every round, we tap in and we see what everybody thought, who had what.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I really like to watch that again because I always go through. We talk about these undefeated fighters. Let's say Bud retires undefeated. What could that be? The one fight? Could that be his? Castillo, or could that be his? Triple G, where people think.
What number fight is this for Crawford?
Huh?
What number fight is this for Crawford?
42.
2 or 3, something like that. Yeah.
This to 41 was Madrimov.
I honestly, now let's say he does beat Canelo. Let's say he does. I would love for this man to continue fighting, break Mayweather's record, and topple that bullshit so we can stop talking about Mayweather.
I almost feel like he should set up one fight a day over 10 days with cab drivers just to beat the record. So then people won't even give a fuck about the record anymore.
I just want to, whatever. And then the thing is that number 49 and 50 ain't no bullshit fights, like he did. That'd be some,
Berto wasn't a bullshit fighter. He was a real fighter.
I mean, it bullshit in terms of that was not a top.
Berto was crap, dude. Berto gets busy. Berto beat Ortiz up, knocked him out. Right. Yeah, Berto ain't no.
I guess what it is this: they wanted every fight to be somebody who could potentially challenge him for real, and that was
a good ass fight.
Well, they wanted him to keep his standard. Look at his standard. All his fights were against champions. Floyd ducked the punches and kept whooping champions.
for
and the people they thought he
2-3
lost to,
decades.
he rematched them immediately and beat them more convincingly. So
Again,
whatever they thought, it wasn't.
I don't want. I see. This is why I want Crawford to break the record, bro. 'Cause I don't want to hear this shit no more. I just want to hear
You and your
another
feelings.
name. I want another name.
You
I
and your
want another
hey
name.
Chelsea, you can't be in
I
your feelings.
want.
You
I
feeling
want to.
so how
I
you
want
over
another
there.
name. I want another name.
Bro,
That's not
fucking
gonna make you
Crawford is
stop
more
talking about
accomplished
Mayweather.
than
Because he was
Mayweather.
great. Mayweather
Now,
beat
yo,
most men.
I
yeah,
agree
you're
with
right.
that, Smokey.
If Crawford was to break that 50-0 record, he topples Floyd. He
He
topples.
won't though.
He's
Look,
already
It's almost
more
Muhammad
impossible. He's
Ali and
accomplished
going to be
Floyd
though.
38
Mayweather.
years old. You think he could squeeze in another 8 fights?
No,
He
no.
could,
No.
maybe.
He's already more accomplished though. 2 times undisputed.
Three times.
Nah. Well,
Yeah.
I guess the
okay.
question is who would he
Yeah,
beat next? Because I
technically.
don't think he could beat Ennis at this stage in his career.
Oh,
And that's who wants him.
say it
So
again.
You tripping?
yeah,
Oh, if he beats Canelo, I think he could campaign at 168. He could beat Plant. He could beat McCumbee. He could beat Maria. He
nah,
could beat guys like that.
Cool.
There's no
no.
way that. There's no way
Yo,
that
you're
Ennis
right
can beat
because those
Canelo
are
Ennis.
those are the guys he would have to defend his titles to these. Yeah, you know
He
what?
ain't defending them. He
There's a
said he's gonna
possibility.
drop them immediately. And then he
What do we
moved
think?
but after
Let's
this
do
Canelo
this.
fight, he probably got 2 more. And I
Let's.
think it's gonna be
I was
Ennis
about to
at
say, let's do
154
this. Let's
and the
say,
Charlo brother.
he stomps Canelo out like some grapes at Martha's Vineyard. Let's say he stomps him out. What does he do?
Big Charlo.
I
Line
said
him
he
up.
go
Or
to
does
Ennis
he just,
go to
and
or does
Charlo.
he just
160
walk
and
off
beat.
into the sunset?
He should go to. He should retire. But if you want to fight,
He's
he should
money
go to
hungry, bro. If there's
160.
another check by Turkey that's gonna get him paid,
I don't know, man. At this point,
Crawford
like,
is not money hungry.
bro. There's
Crawford got
never
dough.
stop it. When you got money, all you want is more money. You just think about that. You think, oh yeah, I'm satisfied. I mean, what rich man ever said that?
He's got easier ways to
So
make it,
listen, if
Chelsea.
he
He
when
got
he
a
beats
millionaire rich
Canelo,
no more.
I think he
He
should
will
retire.
probably
But
fight
if
Ennis
he
just to get that out of his way because that's he don't like when you talk too
Can
much and you
can
went to go help Canelo. And then he'll probably fight the Charlo fight with the Charlo. That's it.
yeah. If that was the case, that well, he has money. Well, Canelo's got more money than everybody in boxing, and he's still fighting. So you see what I mean? What you have when you got money, you want more money.
Of course.
I say, if Bud don't
But
retire
look
after
at
he
how
beat
Canelo's
Canelo,
moving.
fuck
Oh,
it,
go
I'm
ahead,
done.
brother. Yeah.
I
Look
was
how
saying if
Canelo's moving. Canelo is moving for titles. He's not moving for challenge. He's fighting. He went on his European tour, as they called it,
European tour.
fighting guys who didn't
European
have
tour.
the moxie for him.
yeah, how
He's
y'all don't
still
know about the
avoiding Billy.
European tour he went on
What
Yeah,
European?
he's
European
still
tour. What we
avoiding
talking about?
Billy.
when he
He don't
fought
want to fight
Bivol
in Billy.
when
He
he
don't
fought
want to
Bivol
fight
Ryder
Benevidez, even
Nadir.
though he
Look,
got his belts.
hold on, but
He
look,
thought
European
Bivol
tour.
was
when
a
he
What we
fought
talking
when he
walkover,
about?
and he
fought
found
Bivol,
out the hard way.
can
Yeah.
y'all not hear me?
We talking about European
Go,
tour.
go
That's
ahead,
crazy.
brother. Your
He
mic is
fought.
real low. Go ahead.
Yeah, we could
Oh, my
barely hear
bad.
you, bud. Your mic is really low.
When he fought Bivol, Yildirim, Ryder, Billy Joe Saunders, that was his European tour.
Billy Joel.
So are you like talking shit about European fighters or what? What's going on?
They less dangerous than
A little
American
bit.
fighters.
A little bit.
Bro, we're talking
Oh,
shit about Bivol.
American and Mexican fighters.
We're talking shit about
whoa!
Bivol though.
You just said European fighters are less dangerous than American fighters?
And,
That's
and
crazy.
Mexican fighters mostly, yeah.
What?
They got some good fighters, but most of their fighters are European level.
Yeah, but
Kovalev and Triple G
You're
dominated
fucking
boxing.
delusional, bro. That's crazy.
Klitschko dominated boxing.
You're crazy.
Look, the thing
Joe
about it with Triple
Calzaghe,
G,
Joe
y'all are
Calzaghe
saying
never lost a fight.
y'all
Ever.
wanted Floyd to go up and fight Triple G. Y'all wanted Ward to go up and fight
Wilding
Kovalev.
out.
but nobody wanted Triple G to go up and
Matter of
fight
fact,
Andre Ward.
Bro,
That
you're fucking
definitely deserves
delusional.
hold. Let me hit him with the inaugural.
Oh, that's
You're
racist.
delusional. You're
Oh, that's
delusional.
racist.
How?
You're delusional as fuck.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
wild.
people wanted Canelo to jump up and fight Bivol and Beterbiev, and he fought one of them.
Y'all
The
didn't
better
want
one,
Floyd
apparently.
to go
I
fight
forgot
Triple
those
G.
two as well. They've only lost to each other, and those were close fights. They're dominant.
Damn, that's crazy.
You're wilding out, bud. Bud, you're wilding out now.
Yo.
Hey, but I want you
he's
to riddle
talking
me
about
this,
he's talking
Marco.
about races.
What's up?
Bro, this guy's fucking This guy's being racist as fuck.
Riddle me
It's
this,
crazy.
Marco. Why is it? Okay, tell me this. So why is it that everybody wants Canelo to pass the torch, but nobody's asking for Bud to pass the torch if he wins? He's allowed to just walk off into the sunset. That's crazy. That's crazy how that works. Why do you think that is?
Interesting. Well, you mean, I guess because he's undefeated, so people want to see this storybook ending like he walks off undefeated. Maybe that's why? Why else?
I want him to put the brakes. I want him to beat the brakes off of Big Charlo. That would make me so happy. I would splurge for that. Wherever they put it, I go to Saudi Arabia to see
That'd
that
be
fight.
dope, and that
Shit.
might happen because Charlo, they're at the same level. They're both
He
older.
don't
they're
got
both-
beef with Big Charlo though. He don't like little.
Hold on, real quick, Jackie. Appreciate you. We need 7 more. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'd love for that to happen, guys. Let's try and get the 7 and hit the goal. Please make sure to be on the panel after the fight. This is directed to Bud. Going to stop Canelo.
I'll be here.
Tell her,
for
Jackie.
sure.
Tell him.
I will be here for sure.
Yeah, I don't. But yeah, to your question, Moa, I believe that's why we all want to be a part of that 1 in a trillion type, undefeated, beating everybody type record. So they want him, because that would be kind of dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want Bud to fight Boots before he retires.
Hey,
I want that fight now.
If we see the agreement was done type of a fight, are we gonna call it out like that? Are we gonna be like, no?
If we see what?
Yes.
If we
you know
see
what I mean?
what?
That if we see that this was.
They have a gentleman's agreement that they're
Right.
just going to go through the motions. It's going to be a sparring match. Yeah.
Like Katie Taylor and Serrano.
That's what people think Jake Paul and Tank are going to do.
Precisely.
Right.
That's what
Are we gonna call it out?
Tyson and Jake Paul. Actually, Tyson, Jake Paul, I don't know if they both agreed. To me, it looked more like Jake saw you could hurt him and stepped off. But Roy Jones versus Mike, they definitely were going light.
Bud would never accept something like that. He's not that type of fighter.
Yeah, because he walks on water.
You don't know him,
what
though.
he would accept.
You don't know him, though.
Yo, he's got retards like Bernie in his camp, bro. Those are his best buddies. You gonna tell me he don't? What the fuck?
Michael Malone. What's up, mate? Canelo wins, then has a couple more cherry picks, then done.
Cherry picks.
I mean, he's definitely taken a couple lighter challenges as of late, but I think he's earned the right to do that personally.
Of course, he took all the bigger challenges. So
yeah. When he's sitting there battling Triple G and Kovalev, people forget real quickly.
Yeah. He cleaned out the division, the first undisputed champion at 168.
I'll be honest, man.
Tell him.
I thought Triple G was gonna fuck Canelo up. And I mean, the first fight I
did. Me too.
But it was close.
Just that alone, that's why he's earned to do whatever the fuck he's gonna be doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me too. I thought Triple G was gonna fucking knock him out and shit.
I bet $600 on that fight, and they had a draw. I was pissed.
So what happens?
Imagine how you bet a draw. You would have made some crazy money.
Hold on. So if do you get your money back or no? You lose it.
No,
I betted somebody at my job.
Oh. So
yeah,
whoever bet the draw gets the money.
Yeah,
so if you put in your money, and you put a winner or a loser, and it gets a draw, then you lose because it wasn't a winner or a loser, right?
On a betting site, yes, but when you're doing man to man, like Rich is doing with whoever else he's betting with, if there's a draw there, nobody loses their money.
So wait, so if you
unless they put a stipulation right now about something, I don't know.
But look, if you get a draw on the betting site,
it goes to the person who bet on the draw. Yeah,
right.
You forget on the betting site. Yeah, you bet draw, you bet win, you bet loss, you bet rounds, you bet second, all of that. So if you go on the betting site and you put your money up and it happens to be a draw, whoever bet on the draw gets the money.
But I'm saying if you bet on a winner and it's a draw, you don't get your money back.
No, go to the person who bet the draw.
That only happens man to man bets. You know what I mean? That hey, you and someone else on this panel make a bet, and hey, I got Canelo, the other guy got Bud, and it ends up being a draw. Then neither one of you guys lose.
So obviously, so E-Rock with you and CJ's bet, if it's a draw, then you guys just both get your money back.
Right.
Okay, got it. All right. Well,
unless Marco takes the draw, then the money goes to Marco. Hello.
I would love that, but I'm not doing that.
Bro,
Okay.
September 13th. Can't come any closer. Shit.
Oh man.
It's gonna be
Hey,
fun for
great
at least the
fight.
first 24. Now, but it's gonna be fun depending on how good the fight ends up being. If it ends up being a shit fight, it's gonna be such an adrenaline downer, man. It's like, what the fuck did we just watch?
They bet 1,000, Jackie. 1,000 each. Each.
Hey, who you
These
got,
guys are
Marco?
wild.
Marco,
Wow.
who you got? September 13th.
Who do I got?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I can't.
He's a content creator, bro. They all do the same. We're not picking because
I can't. No, I
I
just
should
can't.
bet the 1,000 with y'all.
I don't want to. I don't want to
Nah,
lose.
you're
I don't
wrong.
know to lose my audience.
When your countrymen fought fucking Shiraz, I picked clearly Shiraz. Like I don't always do that. This one I can't call.
Right.
I just can't. I don't know. I could see it going either way. I guess if I had to lean, I maybe am leaning a little toward Canelo just because he has the experience fighting dudes at the pro level at that weight. But I don't know. I mean,
have you noticed when this fight
you,
when this fight first got in? I mean, it was in the talks. It was everybody, man. It's a bullshit mismatch. Blah blah blah. But now that the closer we get, a lot more are favoring Crawford at this point in time.
Bro, everybody's rooting for Crawford. It's
Now,
crazy.
nobody's gonna be doing that with Haney and Norman Jr. You know what I mean? And that ain't gonna change. Ain't nobody. Oh yeah, Haney gonna win. No, ain't nobody.
That's November, right?
It's a lot of people.
Everybody's rooting for Crawford now. It's crazy.
I see a lot of people. Look, it's a lot of people in the comments picking Canelo, and a lot of people that like the media. It's a lot of them picking Canelo, but a lot of the fighters,
Bro, all the media's picking Crawford. What do you mean?
Who?
All the media is picking Crawford.
Nah, I see them picking Canelo, man.
Yeah.
I see some picking Crawford, but most of them are picking Canelo. Like you could just tell the excitement in their voice.
Showbiz is putting 20,000 on Canelo.
20,000.
Showbiz, yeah. He gonna
This
lose
is
that
why
too.
I get upset because if I was making that kind of turkey money, look how much money he's making. He just bet 20 G's.
20 G's. He's upset because that's the maximum they allow him to bet.
He bet 10K on Dubois and lost it.
I just want to say that.
Wow. I wonder if it's his money or if like the Ring magazine gives him money for the content.
No, he's been doing that for a while. He's been doing that
he bet on Spence which is why he picking Canelo, I'm sure. But he do his best live. He actually bet, but a lot of people be giving him damn near that money back in the live chats. Like they be giving him a lot of money.
Yeah, he be getting like $500 joints. I'll be like, show you over here getting you
200, 150. Yeah,
he be money.
Damn.
Because he said what the fanboys want to hear, the Canelo fanboys. That's what paying him.
But he also gives away money too, bro. He does giveaways too.
That was funny, man. That was just funny, man. He be like, that was dumb. He has a moxie. He's whimsical. He throws down. He start rapping. He be having little intermission stuff in there. He's a showman. He's a showman.
It's a family type of show, you know. You can watch it with your kids. Yeah, a little loose language here and there, but overall, bro, I mean, nothing that I'm not gonna prevent my son watching and shit.
But look, he goes with the algorithm a lot, which is why he was trying to pick Spence and Crawford, but ultimately he went for Spence. He going for Canelo. He goes with what, like, he have his honest pick, but he still is usually the pick that everybody is riding with.
I like Showbiz, right? I've interviewed him. I know him. I like him. I just, as a commentator, I blow his ass out the water. Like he's not.
He's a fucking casual.
He's just like, oh, good left hook, good left hook. Oh, good right hook, good right hook. Like you got it.
Yeah.
Put on the
he's different. He's not there. He's not doing a blow by blow. That's not what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's entertaining the people who's on the panel. Watching.
And trying to tell him what's
I'm not shitting on him because this motherfucker's way more accomplished than I am in the space.
Yeah,
so
he's doing different. Right. His thing is not about calling it color commentating blow by blow. That's not what he does. No.
I'll rock
that's what you do, Marco. You're nice with it.
What's that?
I do color commentary at some fight. I'm about to do it on October 4th. So it's a little different when you call it a fight and you telling people technicalities and stuff like that, making it entertaining.
He's
I've been a
just
member of this for like 7 years,
yeah.
bro. At least I
Like
think.
a
I
lot of people
watch
criticize Tim
KC
Brad. Oh, go ahead, my
call the
bad.
fight, but I watch Showtime just to hear some news, and then I'll come
Like
over here and actually chat with y'all for real.
And I go at it with Biz, man. I go at it with him. I mean, yeah, he's my. But I mean,
yeah,
What
I'm
do you
cool
mean?
with
when I
Go
want to
at
Chavez
it.
cook
too.
him and I gotta cook him, I cook him.
A
On
lot
Whether
his
of
I can
people,
channel?
or
a lot of people
yeah, on his
criticize
channel
Tim
or
Bradley.
on Twitter.
A lot of people
I'm a member.
criticize
I've been a
Tim
member of
Bradley.
Showbiz for like I don't know, man, like 6-7 years.
Okay.
Sure, buddy.
Like a lot of people criticize Tim Bradley, but most of the people
Well,
criticize him
Tim
couldn't do his
Bradley
job.
says some like.
He's
Do you think
biased.
Tim Bradley? Let me ask you a question. Do you think Tim Bradley is really that bitter, or do you think he says shit because he knows he's going to get responses?
He's
think
gonna
he
get
does that.
He does it
responses.
for
He gets
response. He
No,
responses,
I
like
bro.
think
show.
I think
Because he
he
was a
gives
real
his honest
fighter
opinion.
at the championship level, and the way he disrespects some of the fighters, I'm like, you did this. Why are you disrespecting him like that? You know,
It's all hype, Margo.
that's what I think
I
too.
like
Yeah.
when he
He's trying to
commentates
say
though.
that thing that brings you over to his channel,
Well,
and
because
When
his is
Kev,
rage bait. He says shit to make you be like, you fuck you. You're, you know.
Yeah,
when
rage
he
bait.
It
when he doing
works.
commentary, I
That's
mean,
what he did with this whole thing, bro. I know he heard Mills yesterday, and that's why he like, man, bro, rage baiting on this on coach shit, which a lot of people apparently love to still follow on
I
that
knew
shit.
Mills when he first started.
I don't watch Mill City
That
boxing.
guy,
It sounds like he don't got no teeth. It
I'll
annoys
give
me.
him one thing. He blew up fast. He's very persistent and like he'll stab wherever he needs to stab to get to the top, and it worked because he blew up quick. Like I'll give him props. He blew
gets
up
the
very
interviews,
quickly,
man. He gets
way
the
quicker than me.
interviews, and he gets the
He's all interviews, so nobody really cares about his voice, but that doesn't matter because he gets so many interviews.
It's about getting the facts out of the horse's mouth.
I mean,
not making up your own narratives
all these interviews are the
Nestor
same.
Gibbs does.
All these interviews are the same. He doesn't get people on there saying anything different that they don't say in every room. I know this because, you know, I do it too. Like all the interviews are the same.
He'll ask the nasty questions. He definitely will.
Yeah, but again, you're not going to get one. Most guys, 99% of the time, when you hear a fighter say something in an interview, they've said that same thing on numerous other platforms.
Yeah.
It's just the first time maybe you're seeing it, you know what I mean, on that platform. And I learned that from my own experience. Like I first thought I was getting some hot takes, then I'll see the same shit pop up on somebody else's channel that they're saying to somebody else. I'm like, okay, well, because that's what I know a lot of people in the acting business. Like when they promote a movie, they have to sit down and they say the same shit to
Mills is one of the most stolen content creating shit out there. You see his shit stolen. That they'll take all his fucking videos and shit and edit it to a way that you don't even see him on it and shit. Don't give him no credit.
Oh, you're just defending MC's Boricua. Get out of here.
Tim Bradley.
I'm telling you the way it is.
Tim Bradley channel is he gives an honest opinion on his
Boricua shit. Okay.
No, he's not Nestor Gibbs, bro.
Damn, you don't like Ness, do you?
I despise him.
Why do you despise him?
Ness going for Canelo too. He's going for Canelo too.
He what? Say that again.
He going for Canelo too. He was so excited about Boots coming in camp with Canelo. It's like all the people who picked Canelo, I got all the clips from when they chose them, what they said. Niggas, like even Robert Garcia, Mikey Garcia switching up, but I got what they first said. And Bob Arum, when he first said, I got all the clips of everybody who picked Canelo. I can't wait till after this fight because I'm cooking it.
Fucking Mikey Garcia's rooting for Crawford. What do you mean?
No, he not. He rooting for Canelo. He picked Crawford, but he rooting for Canelo.
Show me the video.
Yeah, I picked Canelo, but I'm rooting for Crawford.
Really? You're rooting against your Mexicano? Okay.
No, I'm just saying Ness, Jackie Ness was just so excited about Canelo coming into his camp. It's a new clip out about it.
I don't even give a shit who wins. Like, part of me would love to see Bud be that, 1 in a billion fighter and knock Canelo out or whatever. Then part of me would like to see Canelo beat Bud and be like, slow your roll. There's weight classes here. There's size matters. That's what she said. So I don't know. I can go either way.
I'm like Bud stops Canelo. I want the redemption for Bud and all his fans who've just been shitted on for years for backing this dude, and you know.
I mean, yeah, I guess he was kind of shitted on, but for some reason, people just liked Errol Spence. The culture, for some reason, just thought he was more one of them than Bud. I don't know why. That's the
And
vibe
what's
I
so
got.
weird, he never did interviews with none of those niggas. All those channels, he never
Well,
ever went to their platform.
I'll
And
tell
he
you, the
still
one thing that turned me off about Errol was when I was hanging out with Roy Jones, and Roy told me, he's like, somehow Errol came up, and Roy's like, "Oh yeah, Errol refused to shake my hand the other day," and I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, Errol heard me say that I'm picking Bud, and when I met him in person, he refused to shake my hand and be like, nah, you picked Bud."
Yep, he
I
did
was
that to
like,
Blue
and
Blood too.
Roy didn't say it like,
Respect.
but Roy didn't say it on some like rudely. He was like, "Oh, and so that to me was like, damn, Errol, like
Sucker shit, yeah.
that's
He did that
crazy.
to Blue Blood too. He was like, you was with Bud.
I
Like,
saw that, yeah, in the interview. He goes, "Oh, what happened to that thing you were with?" Yeah,
and he said you was pro Spence, which he was. A lot of these channels, that's why I
you
don't
know
like
what that
about
meant to
media.
me though, Bud? That showed
What?
me that he was really insecure about if he was going to win. Because
Yeah,
only if you're insecure about yourself do you take shit like that on.
yeah,
It's
real
boxing.
personal.
Everybody chooses. I get if somebody's being like, Errol's a fucking bum. He's overrated. Yeah, maybe
Right.
you don't like him. Just picking
Yeah.
somebody? Crazy.
Yeah, he was
Right.
salty about it.
So that I didn't like. That I thought was like, Jesus. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right? And
And
stuff like I know Shakur, like he's been cool with me, but I've heard stories that he blocks people if they also like.
But like Showbiz did Shakur, but he still did an interview with him. He just
Well,
brought it
yeah,
up.
because he works with the Ring magazine now, so he has to. They're promoting the fight. Yeah, no, trust me, Shakur doesn't like Coppinger either. Remember, you remember seeing him
Yeah,
recently call him out, saying you're the
yeah,
worst interviewer in the game.
yeah. That was a good interview
That's
too.
only because Turkey is paying Shakur's salary, so he has to sit down and do these interviews with these people. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I don't like Coppinger. I don't not like Coppinger. I don't know him. I think I do a way better job, so maybe it's a competitive thing I have
yeah.
going on.
You're
I
jealous,
don't
bro.
like Coppinger. He
Oh,
fucking
I'm
sucks.
jealous too. You're absolutely
I
right.
don't
He
like
blows.
his bias
Coppinger is a
either.
terrible commentator. I think what he does on the back scene and getting info and whatever, okay, great. But as a commentator, right? I don't like him. He's as bad as Bradley.
He's,
He
he's
biased.
and a live interviewer. He's very awkward. He's always like looking like he's like trying to push out a
That's
dump.
not
He's
his
like,
job. His job is getting information and shit.
It's like when you listen to people, you should know who they rooting for. Like a commentator in boxing, you should know that. Oh, this guy want this guy to win. You should know that if you commentating the fight, and you always see charismatics and all these different people. You know exactly who they rooting for.
Jersey Bob just called you Jadakiss because your voice is hoarse. Nah,
Yeah,
Jadakiss
my voice terrible.
Jadakiss's voice is way more hoarse than yours is right now.
Yeah,
Jackie seemed to like that joke. Coppinger definitely takes it. And whoa, I'm not reading that. Of course, I had something to do with Roy. Shut up. Shut up.
everybody
I hope
told
all
all
your
the
cornfields
fighters,
burn up and you don't make any money this month. What?
all the fans. They used to say everybody who picked Crawford, Roy is punch drunk. He don't know what he's talking about. Tim Bradley, he got hit in the head too much. They just shitted on all of them people who picked Crawford, and Crawford ended up winning. And that's what they doing now too. Same thing with Canelo. They just discredit anybody who picks against the person they want to win.
Guys, real quick, I want you guys. First off, we're raffling off these 1998 unused Grant gloves. They're 8-ounce pro lace up. This is what the pros. It's the first model ever released by Grant back in '98. These are worth thousands on eBay if you could even find them. That raffle's happening. Go right here, Marco Boxing Cash App or Marco KO at Gmail, PayPal. It's only $10 to enter one raffle ticket. And if you do that, make sure to just put your name and say Grant Gloves. Also, I have a Discord now that is on and popping like Orville Redenbacher. And I'd like you guys to join the Discord. Here is the link in the chat. Please join that. We could talk boxing at all hours of the night, all days, all times, whatever. And lastly, let's try and hit the super chat goal, please. We only need 7 more. Just 7. That's it. All right. Back to your originally scheduled program. I think he def holding more than the hand. Oh shit. Okay. More insinuations.
Y'all be tripping with that. Like we know how they culture is. They got a different culture.
I know. Like I remember my wife. I told her like when Shaq connected me with Turkey, and she's like, Marco, I don't know if I'll go with you. She's like, how they treat women out there. I'm like,
Hey,
oh,
Marco,
yeah.
I put a DAZN posting in the private chat to demonstrate what Fury did to Wilder for Bud Stops Canelo. We were just talking about it.
Well, that's a tattoo.
That's a tattoo, bro.
Is that you?
No,
that's your back.
Bro, that's back. Yeah, right. I got Fury.
You got some love handles too.
Instead of Tito Trinidad.
That'd be hilarious if that's your back. That would be so funny.
But isn't that crazy? Somebody would do that?
That's it looks like a T-shirt. That's an actual tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean, the artwork is great. This guy must be a white supremacist.
Why is that?
I don't know, I'm just joking.
Only like if Wilder was not what people say he wasn't, if he wasn't a threat, the biggest threat in the heavyweight division,
here's the
why would
tattoo,
Fury
guys,
get so much credit for the win? Why would he have a statue with Wilder on the ground? Like, why is it so important to put Wilder in there? That was his biggest win in his career, was Wilder.
He paid for that statue.
Well, you have to understand, but not. I mean, I'm sure you do understand this. At that time, Wilder was 42-0, and he knocked out every single fighter he faced.
But they pretend that was nothing. They pretended it was
the equivalent, if not even more, of Bud beating Errol. So yeah,
look, I give it that, but I know that. But they'll say Wilder was a bum, Brahma, whatever they be saying. But at the same time, you want to give Fury so much credit for beating this guy who was a bum. A windmill Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Because he beat the hype, just like Canelo's going to beat the hype.
He beat him. That's another thing. You can argue that he wasn't a bum. He just got PTSD, and the Fury fights took a lot out of him, so he's no longer a thing.
I think it's more that Wilder's just a bully, and someone finally stood up to the bully.
That's what they said about Mike Tyson, but I think there's more to it than that. Tyson didn't lose just because Buster Douglas stood up to him and wasn't.
What about Holyfield? How do you explain that one?
That Tyson was, as you know, my opinion on that. That was not a prime Tyson. Yes, Holyfield.
How was he a bully because he knocked niggas
prime
out?
Tyson wasn't just a bully and couldn't be outbullied, right? But later on, Tyson, yes, he quit numerous fights where dudes stood up to him. I agree.
Anybody calling a boxer a bully is y'all must be cowards.
But there's more to it as well. It's not just standing up to
someone. When I say bully, I think maybe the proper term would be he's a front runner. So when he's faced with adversity, he can't come back. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns the first time, he faced so much adversity. When he faced Roberto Duran the first time, he faced adversity. And then in contrast to Wilder, he was able to overcome that adversity and win in the rematches and so on and so forth. For Wilder, he kind of just crumbled. He was kind of like a paper tiger.
Against Ortiz. I don't even want to get into the Wilder conversation.
Oh wow,
it's
is vicious today, sinister. That's what they say. His brother accused Wilder of banging his wife or his ex-wife or his ex-girl or something. I don't know. I don't have siblings, but that seems like one of the most ratchet things you could do is fuck with your siblings like fucking girl. Wilder had adversity. He did have adversity. I was at that fight. Ortiz almost had him out.
Bro, Wilder was testing his brother's wife's loyalty, bro, and he just proved that she's not loyal.
Testing more than just that. He was testing the elasticity of something. Bud gonna style and box switch up. Who does that? What up, Eric? Staten Island. Wilder ain't stop her either. Yo, David does not like Wilder. That's funny. Wilder foul. Yeah, he is. I mean, if it's true. Obviously, there's two sides to every story. Wilder never recovered from that mauling in the second. I agree. I totally agree. But even in their third fight, he tried his hardest. He dropped Fury twice. There was just I feel like in this third fight, there was a little bit left, and Fury took the rest out of whatever was left.
Marco, do you think Mark Breland did the right thing throwing in the towel?
Of course.
I don't understand how people don't realize Fury cheated in practice and then he did the same thing in a fight and they just ignore that. I don't understand
Oh
that.
boy.
It's like
You're saying he cheated against Wilder, that's why he won?
How did he cheat?
cheated.
I want to hear this.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
The
He
same
dented his
way.
head, bro.
Look, okay, so Nicholas Asbury, right? Who Fury was sparring with for the Wilder fight. He said Fury took the padding out of his gloves, and he noticed after the sparring session it was going like, what is this? And Ben, what's the name? Whoever he was training with, he says that we did it to give Fury confidence. So he took the padding out of his gloves and he was hitting Nicholas Asbury with those. And in a fight, you see the pad remove from Fury's glove because when he was holding Wilder's arm, you see his whole knuckle prints, which you can't see that in no boxing glove at all. You can't see your 4 fingers right there. You can't see that in there. He did that in sparring, so how can you not acknowledge that he did?
I'll tell you something. I've been in there numerous times, and if I'm getting hit with a glove with no padding, I will feel it instantly and say something.
He didn't listen. They boxers, it happens. He didn't realize what was going. He cheated in the first
telling
fight.
you would feel it instantly. I'm not saying Fury doesn't maybe cheat in other ways. He is a gypsy, but the glove thing.
It's a Marco. Okay. So I can go get a glove right now. Let me go get a glove on camera.
You can get a glove all you want, but I'm telling you, I would feel it.
If I hold, he probably did feel it. He didn't really know what was going on.
You know, if you feel a knuckle hitting you, you should never feel a pure knuckle hitting you with glove ever.
We don't know what Wilder felt and what he didn't feel. But the fact of the matter is, he did that in sparring. So how is it so hard to believe that he did it in the fight? That he
because you got the commission and inspectors and everything else in between. That's why.
And the other side's cornermen.
Thank you.
Listen, in the first fight, he cheated with his glove also.
I got to pee. This is making me have to pee. I'll be right back. Listen, you guys handle this.
If you look at the pictures, you know where you.
I want to change the subject so bad because
listen, when you
nobody believing this story. Nobody believing this, bro.
When you know the part where on your wrist where you tie your gloves up at, right? On the wrist area of the glove, you can't see your 4 fingers right there at all, right? You only see your wrist, right or wrong.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. So if you watch that fight, you will see Fury's tape is different measures coming out from the glove at different points in the fight. And when Wilder knocked him out on the ground, you see his 4 fingers in the wrist ropes, where his ropes at. You can see his 4 fingers right there, which means his gloves was coming off during the fight, obviously. When you
when the referee wiped his gloves on his shirt, he just like, man, these are the softest hands inside.
So what I'm telling you, if you can look at a picture where Fury was laid out and see his 4 fingers in the string area, is that cheating or not?
Why is that cheating though? Why is it cheating to throw a slapping punch? I don't understand how that's cheating.
If your glove is sliding up and down, which is why he told you pull me glove down, he was hitting Wilder with his knuckles in that fight, but he didn't even do shit.
You know,
it was his left hand.
But again, coming from somebody who's been in there, do you know what happens if I were to pull up my glove and now I'm hitting them with my exposed? I'd break my fucking hand. That would hurt.
Y'all making y'all saying.
Because look, when you do that, look at me. Look at me. Listen to me, Bud. Listen to me for a second. When you're doing that, that punch is landing. Oh, did my camera just freeze? Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We just can't see you.
My bad. Okay, so when you're doing that.
Oh, your camera did freeze.
I wish I could. I was pulling up the pictures right now, and you know what? Even if I did, y'all would still be in denial.
Bro, stop being emotional.
Nobody believes any of those stories, bro. Nobody.
I mean, I've seen the pictures, and I still don't buy it.
Cool. That's why I said, what's the point of getting into it? You're gonna just like Mark Breland said, I didn't give him water, but he did give him water. Why did he lie? Answer that. Why did he lie and say he didn't?
So
give
you
him
think
water?
Mark Breland poisoned his water, bro?
No, I'm not talking about if he did.
No, you're just insinuating it.
Why did he lie and said I didn't give him water?
So you're insinuating that Mark Breland poisoned Wilder. That's what you're saying.
So look, if Mark Breland didn't give him water, why would he lie? And he did give him water. Why would he?
Man, he's an old man. He took a lot of punches, bro. Fuck, I forget shit all the time. I forget what I did this morning.
All right, there we go. So here's what I was saying. If you have the glove, up here, hold on. Let me get a glove. All right. So the accusation is that this glove, right?
Yeah.
Is up here. So my fist now is right here.
Yeah.
Right? That's the accusation. So if my fist is right here, when all I can land with, I can't turn a punch over. All I can land with is this, which is this part right here.
No, you can still hit.
So if you're hitting somebody with this part, you're going to break your fucking fingers.
No, look.
You have to be able to turn the punch over and hit with your knuckles.
Hey, Marco, how does that glove bounce at the end with it being on your wrist only like that? How?
Listen, that's what his glove is literally doing.
So you can't turn this over. Like you would literally, it would do more harm to Fury than it would to Wilder.
Listen, Marco,
that's like slapping a chick with a limp dick, bro.
Y'all you just proved my point. The way your gloves was just flopping is exactly how his gloves was flopping in the fight.
Yeah, but how was that cheating, though? You're not explaining to me how that's cheating.
I'm just saying, bro. These guys don't see. They don't realize what we. I mean, look at that shit, bro. Like what?
HLD's funny. It was a limp slap. Yeah, nah. It was and again, look, Bud. I'm not even saying that he's not a dirty bastard because maybe he is. But they just as a fighter, that doesn't make sense.
I just don't understand how that would benefit him to like hit you with a slappy glove, like
because remember Louis Resco and what's his face?
If the glove is like this, and you hit him, you can still get some of your knuckle in when you punch like that.
Not all of it.
You can't get any of your knuckle in.
The glove is gonna flop just like you just did. Like it flopped. That's how his gloves was flopping in the first
I literally
fight.
showed you can't get any knuckle in. The knuckle is all the way back here. You're hitting with this part. And the knuckles all the way back here.
Oh, so you're saying he was hitting him with the bare knuckles through that
not through
that little hole?
You didn't get that? Yeah, not through. No, not through a hole because but yeah, the only thing on top of it was the thin part of the leather of the glove protecting it. So basically you're hitting them with your bare knuckle, but the knuckles are all the way over here. You're only hitting them with this part.
He tried that in the first fight and he still got knocked out. That's why he upgraded his cheating shit in the second fight and took the padding out. He did it. I'm asking y'all, if he did it in training camp, what makes you think he wouldn't do it in a fight?
Because there's the commissioner, there's inspectors, there's people in the corner from each side looking at this shit. It's not the same thing like when you're in your gym. Let's say what you're saying in the gym.
It's way harder to do now than it was 40 years ago, dude. Like it's not the same because they did do that before.
If Fury get in a ring with bogus gloves before and they make him change the fight in the ring, which means he got away with it with the commission, but the ref caught him. Did that happen or not? Yes or no?
I was unaware of that.
Look,
I've never heard of that happening.
I'm telling you, before you try to debate, you got to do research because it happened. It happened to the dude he rematched who beat him the first time. I forgot his name. Dude beat Fury. But they made him change his gloves in the beginning of the fight because it was coming on.
And where did he put the egg weights at?
Listen, you heard what I said, but you switching the subject, right? Fury,
no, it's the same subject.
Listen, he got the glove past the commission, so that's the same commission that he got the past gloves against Wilder. It happens. The ref
dented his cranium. How do you dent your skull?
Listen, the ref caught him, and he had to change his gloves before the fight in the ring. So
I didn't know that bone structure.
Don't tell me you can't get it past the commission because you can.
You can.
So again, I ask you, what makes you think he wouldn't do it in a real?
You can't get it past the commission, bro.
Okay, so why did Wilder lose in the third fight? Why did Wilder lose in the third fight?
He lost in the third fight because he lost in the third fight. Well, I'm talking about.
See, now that's the thing, though, man. Like, how you gonna tell me that it's just the gloves when he lost the third fight and apparently?
Listen, that don't have nothing to do when Fury cheated Wilder in the
Bro, you're
second fight.
fucking
The
delusional.
second fight is what changed Wilder.
And what are your thoughts on this? Is a good question. They're saying that
never recovered
Bud's
from that
gloves
second
be
fight.
exploding. What do you think about that?
What you say?
Read this question. People be accusing Bud of having his shits explode.
Because the gloves that exploded on Bud, Everlast put out a statement. It's our fault. We made the faulty gloves. It ain't have nothing to do with Bud. Period. And that's a fact.
Where's the statement?
Look it up.
They did say something to that effect.
They
but
did.
looking at, I'm gonna say what I know that's factual and whatnot. But the thing is, look at those gloves and tell me they don't look like they're 30 years old already and shit. And they exploded just on that one night.
I will say one thing. Louis Resto. You guys familiar with Louis Resto? The situation?
So we believe what? We believe Bud.
Yes, Marco.
Man, Marco's saying something.
So let me say, so Louis Resto had the padding of his gloves taken out in a fight against, I forget the kid, Collins? I forget the kid's name.
Billy Collins Jr., yes.
Billy Collins.
Tennessee, I believe.
And at the very end of the fight, Louis Resto, and mind you, by the way, Louis landed those punches, so they had to land to begin with. But turned out at the end of the fight, he's going to shake hands with one of the cornermen, Collins' cornermen, his opponent's
Collins' father. Yes,
Collins'
and he grabbed the gloves.
Well,
yes.
he didn't grab it. He went and he went to like grab to say good fight, and then he felt the dude's knuckles exposed. So fuck. So then he gets caught, right? Turns out that he pulled the padding out. So I will say, Resto didn't know that he was getting hit with bare knuckles that whole fight. So maybe it's possible.
No, according to his father, Billy Collins did say that he was feeling knuckles, and that he was like he was telling him like, this guy's stronger than I thought.
That's why he grabbed his hand. Okay. So
his father knew, so he grabbed his gloves. And then he grabbed both of his gloves, pulled him over to the corner, and started yelling to the commissioner. They took all the fucking padding out of the gloves. It's all on video.
So there's an example of how not only does the fighter fucking feel it, but
everybody not the same. Wilder probably didn't. Wilder's a warrior, which is why he made him fight the third fight. He probably didn't notice what was going on. You could tell Wilder was in a corner, like in a daze. So I believe something was in his water because Fury, even at the press conference, he told his brother, "Don't drink none of that water. Only drink our water."
This guy.
And then on top of that, he said Mark Breland, the one who gave him the water, and Mark Breland said,
Bud,
let me finish. Let me just finish. Mark Breland said, "I didn't give him water." So why would you try to disconnect yourself from that situation if you didn't do nothing wrong?
I mean, if you just, and we don't have to, but listen, it goes from the pre-fight suit being too heavy to him being drugged to the gloves being tampered to egg weights being in there.
He thought his legs was weak. Could have been because of
that. But Spencer looked like he was drunk high like a motherfucker. He can't admit that man looked burnt out.
Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. This is the last thing. This is the last thing I want to say about it, because we seen from the Ryan and Devin Haney fight, if it's proven that you cheated, motherfuckers are still gonna believe. They don't care if you cheated, as long as you beat that fighter. They know Fury cheated, but you don't care as long as he beat the boogeyman of the division.
Me personally, because I know.
You're going to keep overlooking it
because I know the Austrian don't do shit to no man.
Look, it's the fact that he cheated.
I know that for a fact.
That's what I'm saying.
When I heard that shit, I said that's a snake oil PED.
So they don't care if Mark Breland lied over the water.
Man, Mark Breland is a gold medalist. Type of that man is integrity.
They don't care if Fury knuckles.
That man is pure integrity.
They don't care if he practiced and trained.
Shit on a fucking Mark Breland for no fucking Wilder.
As long as he beat Wilder.
Fuck Wilder. How about that? Fuck Wilder. For accusing Breland like that.
That's how you feel. That's why.
And then he kept the white man in his corner. And he's gonna get rid of Breland.
Such a lame man.
You want to go on those routes, we can go there too.
Shut up, bro. You a lame.
Bro, that man. I'm glad that he got his booty clap, bro. He got booty clap.
Now you man.
Wilder got booty clap. We're glad for it.
Bro.
We happy. Fucking Mark Breland is a legend, bro.
You weird, bro. Stop.
Mark Breland is a legend. Mark Breland is a legend.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
I ain't good, my man. Mark Breland is a legend. It's disgraceful that Wilder did all that bullshit. He's the one who cheated on his own
You
fucking
don't
brother's
care
wife.
if you don't
Man,
care if
fuck
Fury
Wilder.
cheated or you don't
Fuck
care if
Wilder.
Brian cheated because you're a race fan.
That dude is a piece of shit. I don't need
Yeah,
to
so
know
are
nothing more
you.
about him.
And so are you.
Fuck him.
So are you.
We happy when he got knocked out.
So I know, and that's all you wanted. You don't care how it got done, long as it happened.
No,
That's
man,
what
we
I'm
got
talking
we
about.
we paid the
Punk ass
hitman to get
nigga.
it done.
Yeah,
The
you don't care
hitman.
how it happened,
Yeah.
long as it got done. That's all you wanted. That's how race fans think. Goofy.
How is it that we were happy when Ngannou was beating the shit out of
bro,
Fury?
I don't want to talk to you.
But we racist.
Stop talking to me, bro.
But we racist when
Stop
Ngannou
talking
was
to me,
putting
bro.
hands on Fury.
Stop
Man,
talking
shut
to
up.
me. Stop talking to me.
You're on that Bernie the retard spectrum, bro.
All right, well, don't talk to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This shit
Hey,
went
Bud.
left.
Bud, so what do you think about this fight they're talking about? Wilder's going to be it's going to go to South Korea, I guess, sometime at the end of the year.
I know Wilder's not the same no more. None of these niggas wanted to smoke before Wilder went through that Fury trilogy. None of these niggas. Now everybody, Ruiz want to fight him, Usyk want to fight him, Joshua, all these niggas ready to fight him now, but they didn't want that smoke before that shit happened. So I don't want to hear that shit. These niggas is bitches out here. They know what's up. Y'all knew Wilder was the biggest threat in the division, the only fighter. None of these fighters gonna get 10 title defenses. No heavyweight right now, not even Usyk before he retires.
All right, I've debated some of Wilder's biggest fans on this. Usyk did not duck Wilder. Okay, let's stop the bullshit.
Okay, cool. It's cool. I don't want to talk about it. Cool. He didn't duck Wilder. He didn't duck Wilder. Cool.
Okay.
Tell him.
I'll tell you. As an MMA guy, I can say that.
I believe you. I don't care.
Hold on, you've talked enough. Jesus Christ. As an MMA guy, I can say that if Wilder and Ngannou do fight, then I'm sure it will make a lot of money, but Ngannou might as well give up his entire ambition of being an MMA fighter because he doesn't care. He's pretty much full-time on boxing now.
He should be.
That's where the money is. MMA.
I'm so racist that in that fight I'm going for the black guy.
Fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's crazy to me. You know, that's crazy. But you know,
like I said, 10 title defenses. He in the Hall of Fame. None of these heavyweights now is gonna do that. Not even Usyk.
Yeah. You're probably
they're not fighting 10 Canes in a row. I don't see any of them trying to do that.
Hey, do you know you got to be a certain rank for it to be a title defense? So you can say can all you want. You got to be in a certain rank to be a title defense. So you don't know what you're talking about, nigga.
Okay, we get it. You're a huge Wilder fan. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're saying
Wilder haters,
he's like, we get it. You're a huge Wilder fan.
Y'all want no Wilder. Y'all want no Fury fan. He beat Klitschko. Y'all, I bet you can pull up any Klitschko versus Tyson Fury video, and ain't none of y'all comments in that comment section.
Silence.
I'll bet $1,000 on it. That none of you niggas in this panel right now got a comment on Tyson Fury beating Klitschko. I guarantee you.
What do you mean?
Y'all only fans because you Wilder haters. So
silence is golden.
Fury. Y'all didn't care about the Klitschko win. Y'all
silence is golden.
Nah, you're wrong. I love the Klitschko win. I hated Klitschko. He was bored the fuck out of me.
I'm talking about
they're boring, bro. Those guys are boring as fuck.
Who want to bet me $1,000 that none of y'all got a comment in the comment section?
Sure, buddy.
We can prove it. What you mean, sure, nigga? We can prove
I don't think I still around
because you wasn't there. You wasn't there. You didn't care about Fury. You only cared about Fury because you hated Wilder. Period.
Sure, buddy.
I actually liked Wilder. I'll be honest.
You're talking about Wilder. Marco, you give Wilder his respect and his props. They don't. And you said sure, buddy. It is sure because we can pull up the videos right now, and I bet you don't have a comment saying nothing about Fury in them. None of Fury fights before Wilder. Matter of fact.
What does a comment have to do with anything?
Because if you a fan, you in the comment section, just like you dick Ryan Canelo. I bet you in the comment section.
I bet you everybody in this panel was making fun of Fury when Ngannou was putting paws on his ass.
Listen, I bet you everybody in this comment section didn't comment on Fury videos being Klitschko.
Bro,
Larissa, can you leave one for me too, please?
Yeah, look, you could do it now, but it's not gonna say 7 years ago, 10 years ago. It's gonna say that you just made it. You can't lie about that. None of you
Bro,
niggas was over there. None of y'all was over there.
you're
Hey,
so
so Bud,
emotional. Why? What's going
So when
on?
y'all say, "Oh, he a new Bud fan," no, you will see my comments way before
You're
5
so
years
emotional. What's
on
going
Spence
on?
videos. He ain't want that smoke with Bud. I've been a Bud
Bro,
fan years
you're
ago.
so emotional. What's going on?
hey Bud,
I
so
don't, I don't,
do you think Wilder has a good shot against Ngannou? You think he's gonna get fucked up? I
listen,
think he's gonna get fucked up.
Wilder is not the same. If it was the Wilder before Fury, after the first fight, he was still straight.
Before.
Any Wilder, he'll beat all these niggas before the second Fury fight.
Look,
Anybody in the heavyweight division.
if there's one thing that I will say about Wilder within those 3 fights of Fury, is that the man fucking's got heart and no quit in him. Like you had to have to get him out on his shield because he wasn't willing to want to. And I give him respect for that part. That in itself,
He's a fucking warrior for sure.
right.
I think
I will not take that away from him.
that trilogy earned him a Hall of Fame spot. That trilogy alone.
Right.
You take all the other shit, that trilogy is all it needs because those were great fights.
I saw that man bleed through the ear, not wanting to quit. You know what I mean? And it was
Yeah.
the one fight was because Breland had to save his life, basically. I respect that. Same thing in that third fight. That third fight, it had to go out on a knockout because he didn't want to quit. You know what I mean? So I give him the respect for that. But all these other extra antics and bullshit that he sold you guys, and you guys are, well, it's ridiculous. And what he did to Breland and the accusations,
Bro, you
ridiculous.
don't even care that Ryan cheated. So of course you don't care if Fury cheated. As long as they beat the guy you wanted to beat. That's it. And it's usually
see what I mean. It's either you got to give the guy a full blow job, or you're not, or it's not good enough for them. You know what I mean?
Why you always talking gay, bro? You weird.
Bro, because I'm telling you, I'm giving the man props as what he is.
Stop saying
I could be saying he's a total piece of shit.
We talking about boxing. And you
You did say he's a total piece of shit.
You gay in real life.
And
bro.
boxing.
We talking about boxing, and you study saying homosexual shit. Shut your bitch ass.
Well, man, it's Wilder who's twerking on video with men, bro.
Life, bro.
It's Wilder who's twerking on videos with men, bro.
Listen. In real life, I would have been stomped your bitch ass for talking all that gay shit. I don't want to hear that gay shit.
With the Afro beats, bro. You're doing all that
boxing,
twerking.
bro. Stop talking weird shit. You gay as hell. Since you saying weird, nigga.
So, but I'm really interested because I've never been able to ask these questions from like a real like Wilder fan. Like, why do you think he lost it? You think it's just mentally he's not there no more? Or do you think he's older now and he don't got it?
I think it's the damage that he took. Mainly, the second and the third.
Sorry, guys, I gotta wrap this up. My bad.
Mainly in that second
Copy
fight,
that.
It
was a perfect timing, man.
None of that no more.